Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, children of all ages, how you folks doing? Welcome here. Welcome to another edition of Monday Night Raw. I'm your host, Conman167. Today's show, could be good. It could be decent. I don't really know what to expect of today, if I'm being honest. It looks like Monday Night Raw's got a decent enough card laid out for us here tonight, but there's still enough mystery surrounding the show. Don't really know what's going to go down. Don't know what they plan on doing within the contract signing that is set for us here tonight. The double contract signing here. But regardless here, everybody, let's get right into this thing. It is time for the Conman Certified Roll Call. So who do we got in here today? We got Glenn Cross, how you doing? We got Effin Matthew. We got Brian Odell, welcome. We got Oof Boy, Jason Barker, how you doing, my friend? We got Kayla Bernstein in here. Matthew Grantland, welcome back, my friend, and it's great to see you. Thank you very much for upgrading to Legends Row. We got Ibrahim. Oh my goodness, I always mispronounce your name. Well, Ibrahim, how you doing? We got Max Esfahani, how you doing? We got Mike Kress up in here. Matthew Beno, welcome to the live stream. Aled Thomas, great to see you. We got Byron Knight. We got Ant Capone, welcome. Ryan Vu, how you doing, my friend? We got the Bullet Club up in here, welcome. And Waleed Hijaz, welcome back to supporter. Great to have you once again, man. Thank you for always supporting this channel. We got Sleeping Angels in here. We got Desmond Allen, how you doing? Welcome to the stream. Lou Dog, welcome, welcome. We got whoa! Oh, hang on. We got ourselves a hot start right here. Bailey's attacking Asuka. We got ourselves sweet knees. There's a dono. All hell is breaking loose here tonight. But here we go. Sasha Banks going right after Bailey, after Asuka, and Bailey trying to separate Sasha Banks, pulling her back out of the ring. What's Samoa Joe gonna say? He's got something to say. I can't really hear it over Sweet Knees, though. Thank you very much for coming back to the members club there. Here we go.
Through this very unique experience, as you can see, what the plan is out here we have two contracts, both for championship matches that take place.
Oh, Sasha's back in the ring. Here we go. Right back after Asuka again. Same with Bailey. And it's a 2-on-1 assault right now. It's a 2-on-1 assault. We need some security out there. They got some referees, but it's not enough.
Calm down, man. We got 3 weeks to do this.
All right.
As you can see, we have a bit of a combustible situation here. And unfortunately, not all our participants in here. So without further ado, I'd like to...
Oh, here's Dolph now. Okay. Wow, what a hot start here to Monday Night Raw. You got my attention. What do you guys think? Does Monday Night Raw have your attention here to start off the show? Give me a hell yeah or hell no in the live chat right now. Welcome to the live stream. Once again, my name is Conman167. Thank you, Jason Barker. We will get to your guys' donos in just a second here. But it seems like Monday Night Raw is starting out with a bang. Here comes one of my favorites of all time. He's the Ziggler Man. That sounded weird. It's Dolph Ziggler. Time to steal the show here, Dolph. What you got to say, boy?
Your introduction. And since you're out here, I'd also like to introduce our...
No. Hang on a second, brother. I got this. I got this. Please welcome at this time the man with the audacity to not give me what I was owed.
Ooh.
The most ungrateful man in the world. He's your WWE champion for 3 more weeks until Extreme Rules.
Nice.
The Colossus himself. The ferocious, monstrous, abominable Drew McIntyre.
Damn. There is something magical about Dolph Ziggler's promos in the way that he puts over his opponents more so than he puts himself over. You leave the promo feeling like the opponent is bigger than he was going into it. I don't know. That's just Dolph Ziggler for me. He has always found a way, especially as a heel, to get the babyface over. That is Dolph Ziggler's specialty. And Drew McIntyre is down here in the ring right now. Whether you like or hate Dolph Ziggler, you got to respect the man's ability to get someone else over. That's what he's done his whole career. And he's magical in my opinion.
Made the challenge for the Empress, and look at the WWE champion.
Hell yeah, Calvin Jackson.
Well, now that we have all our volatile components here.
And thank you, Casey Wade. I'll talk about that in a second. Cayman?
Drew, we all know you're WWE champion because of me. But let's dive a little deeper. Where would you be without me? Scratching and clawing your way out of obscurity somewhere? Telling anyone who will listen, I had the world in the palm of my hands and I blew it. It's a real sad sob story, Drew. But while you were
yes, the crowd is wearing masks here tonight. That has been a thing that WWE has mandated now within the Performance Center, I believe.
I know,
which is good, or at least it's being encouraged.
I know what you're willing to sacrifice for that title. But I know in the back of your head, way back, in the back of your brain, you're just not so sure. Because at Extreme Rules Horror Show, you're going to hit me. And I'm going to get back up. And you're going to kick me. And I'm going to get back up. And you're going to hit me with everything you got. And I'm going to get back up and do what I do best. Survive.
How are they booing him? That's a babyface style promo.
Redemption story all disappears just like that.
That's not a heel promo. That's
Drew, I created you. And at Extreme Rules Horror Show, I will destroy you.
There you go. Dolph signs the contract. Oh, boy. Drew now walking over to Dolph. He has the contract in hand. And McIntyre has signed the contract. It's official. That match is going down.
Okay. It's official.
Good start to Raw so far. Good start.
It was a time we were like family, like brothers, and family's always honest with each other. You know, it's true, I was fired. I had to go through hell, personally and professionally, to become the man and champion I am today.
I like that.
What I've learned on this journey of mine, the biggest lesson of all, this is more of a mental game than it is a physical game, and I think I've got it figured out. I think I know why you need this title so bad. Not just the ego boost, been on the posters and the merchandise, because I know you'll just love that. But that's the thing, you've never been that center of attention you've always dreamed of being, have you?
Cool. I like the style. Okay, cool.
Every time you get so close to the finish line,
there it is.
you always drop the ball.
There it is. There's the hook. Cool. I'm in.
Always the bridesmaid, never the bride.
I'm in.
Dolph. I've got bad news, buddy. The Extreme Rules Horror Show. I'm gonna hurt you. I'm gonna slaughter you. You're gonna lose, and it's gonna be because of me.
Wow. All right. All right.
But you're the only person in the world that seems to think you have a chance against me. So I'm gonna do you a favor, being that we're family. I'm gonna allow you to pick the stipulation of our match.
Oh. Wow. That's ballsy.
Really? You're gonna end that title run by leaving that in my hands? Listen. This isn't a storybook ending. There's no third chance for Sad Drew Matt.
Here's Asuka.
What?
Wow. All right. And Asuka signs the contract. Man, this is an entertaining contract signing. I'm down with it.
Look at you. I'm not the same person you once faced before. I'm the legit boss. I'm the standard. I'm the blueprint. I am the leader, and I am the conversation.
Now
And
evolve
at
it. That's
Extreme Rules,
generic.
I
Come
will
on.
beat 2 belts Banks when I beat you for the Raw Women's Championship.
2 belt
You know,
banks.
with Bayley and I both being a double champions, not only does that mean we are taking over both locker rooms, we are taking over the whole damn company.
Oh, the stamp.
It's gonna be a horror show. How do you like that, huh? How do you like that?
Oh, okay. Well, and there we go. Back to the brawl. All right. Super kick attempt from Dolph Ziggler, but Drew McIntyre didn't like that. Throws him to the side, and Drew goes for the Claymore, but Dolph ducks out of there just in the nick of time. So there we go. There we go, everybody. I see some people in the comments who want a mixed tag match between these four, not including Bayley. Obviously, Sasha and Dolph versus Drew and Asuka. Do you guys want to see that match? I don't know if it sets it up for this week, but it might set it up for next week. Remember, we're still a little bit away from Extreme Rules Horror Show. Yeah, we still got a little bit of time before that happens. I believe that is on the 19th, correct? Yeah. July 19th is Extreme Rules, so they need some stuff to fill in. They've got how many more Monday Night Raws? They've got next week's Monday Night Raw. Yeah, they got next week's Monday Night Raw. They got the 13th. And then it's the Extreme Rules matchup. So if that sets it up for next week on the 6th, that's not too bad. Maybe. You never know. But it was a pretty good start here to Monday Night Raw so far. We're going to see what happens with the progression here, everybody. But let's get into some donos. Thank you, everybody, for the support on the channel. And let's start things off here with Casey Wood. How you doing, my friend? He says, "Hey, Con, I want to join the Wolfpack if you got nothing else going on for me in the CMU." Interesting, Casey Wood. I do need a new storyline that would involve changing up your character a little bit. Maybe. Let me think about it, okay, Casey Wood? Thank you for the support, my friend. But here's Angel Garza with the referee.
Really good. I mean, she's the best ref, right? Yeah. I'll see you guys out there. Yeah, she's really. Wait.
Hi, Angel.
Hello, Charlie.
What were you just talking to the ref of your match about?
What were you talking to the referee about?
Listen,
Manzelina
Noah's gotta
Vega.
Look at me. We were just making sure
She's money.
this match is called fair, down the middle. So what's your next question? Because I'm sure you got one too, Buck Chuck. I do have another question. Well, last week you made your intentions clear that you're after Tag Team Gold, after going after the Raw Tag Team Champions, the Street Profits. So my question to you is, if you do, in fact, beat the Viking Raiders next, do you think that you're next in line for a Raw Tag Team title opportunity?
Yes, we do. Another tag team.
Hey, sorry,
Oh,
Charlie.
big show. Okay.
Hey, Smurfette, I'm going to need you to tell Maserati and Ferrari that I'm pulling rank and I'm going to be up next because I got some issues with Randy Orton.
Oh.
Sorry, I got to take care of Randy Orton.
Oh. Okay.
I'm gonna punch Jolly Green Giant in the face. What is that about?
I don't know.
How disrespectful is that?
Yeah, I know.
Oh, really?
Really?
He's, no.
Oh.
What does Seth Rollins have?
Hell yeah, man. I like that. Hell yeah, I like that. I'm going to pull rank, basically saying, hey, you know what? I'm the freaking big show. I'm going to take up this TV time coming up next. And that gives the heels something to be mad about, something justifiably mad. But they're, of course, going to spin it way out of proportion and be over the top mad, maybe attack them from behind and get the heat back. But what that allows is it allows the heels to have some sort of ground to stand on for being upset. It's just the little things in wrestling, especially when it comes to storytelling, that makes the characters even deeper. That helps a lot. But here we go. Let's continue on with these donos. Thank you very much, Casey Wood. I do appreciate that support right there, buddy. Jason Barker then dropping 30 right after that. Thank you very much, Jason.
If you got nothing going on for
LPS Star, thanks for subscribing. And yeah, once again there, Casey Wood, I will look into that a little bit more, okay? Might be able to make it work for you. So Jason Barker, 30 bomb, and he says, what's your opinion on fried chicken? See, here's actually something interesting for you guys. I'm not big on greasy food. I am big on Miz and Morrison, though. Ho, ho. But yeah, when it comes to fried chicken, it's good. It's not my go-to when it comes to chicken. It's good. I'll give it that.
What is your opinion on fried chicken?
But thank you very much there, my friend. And with that, we've got ourselves a new boss. His name is Jason Barker. Once again, dude, you have been killing it this month. And Jason Barker, with that, you become a 20-time Boss Battle Champion. And you're pretty much in control of the Boss Battle Championship for this month. The next closest person is Calvin Jackson at 14 times. So Calvin, thank you for the support as well there. And to everybody else who's been supporting this channel throughout the past month here. Thank you, everybody. Let's get to the next dono. We've got ourselves Hunter Hand, who dropped 5 in here. And he says, hey, Con, I am finally a 1-year member. Love this channel. Man, I can't believe you've been around for that long. I still remember you roughly coming into this channel. Maybe not the exact date per se, but I remember when you came around, Hunter Hand, and I certainly remember when we started debuting your character, the man with a hand of 1,000 suns. We'll get you some more TV time in the CMU soon. Thank you very much for the support, buddy. I appreciate it. So far, yeah, Raw's been pretty good. It's just an opening segment, but it's good. It's good so far. Definitely the contract signing didn't overstay its welcome, and it touched on all the points it needed to. That hook of Drew McIntyre basically saying, like, you've always wanted the spotlight, well, now you've got it against me, the man you created. Like, I think that's such a cool idea for a promo. Dolph Ziggler was the man who technically created Drew McIntyre within the story, at least. But Drew McIntyre's the man who's on top. So you've got a jealous ex-partner there who has seen his partner rise onto bigger and better things. Almost a Shawn Michaels, Marty Jannetty type of story. But not exactly, obviously. They were a big tag team for a while and super kicked him through the window and became a megastar, did Shawn Michaels. But you get what I'm saying, right? Kind of a betrayal. One superstar has went on to another and bigger and better career. So you get the jealousy. Thank you very much, Jason Barker, for the $5 dono again. He says, two-man power trip type stuff going on here in the women's division?
Two-man power trip type stuff going on here in the women's division.
Yeah, you know, they don't have Charlotte, they don't have Becky, and they've been hands down the most entertaining aspect of WWE consistently for like the past couple of months. They've been really freaking good. I wouldn't be surprised. You know, maybe they build up to a title versus title match. Like they've been focusing so much on Sasha 2 belts, or what is it? 2 belt Banks. Yeah, that's what they were going to say. 2 belt Banks and Bailey Dose straps. They've been focusing on the 2 belts a lot. I wonder if they're going to go in the direction of champion versus championship match, not a unification match, but to be the double women's champion. They might do that at SummerSlam. Here's Big Show.
Come on down, legend killer. I'm a legend. Come try me.
Whoa.
I owe you a promise. I said last week I was gonna break every bone.
Nice. Yep, that's exactly what I kind of hoped for. They're pissed off. Andrade and Zelina Vega and Angel Garza are pissed off. So it makes sense that they're coming out right now.
Two-man power trip type stuff going on here in the women's division.
They're pissed off, rightfully so. Here we go.
Okay. Smurfette, I'm sorry I interrupted your interview. Again, I'm on important business. If you guys try me right now, you're making a mistake. I'm not in the mood to play. Do you understand?
Randy Orton says, you are a legend?
Hey, don't laugh. I can come down there and put my fist in your mouth and show you how much of a legend I am.
Ooh.
What's the laughing, kid? I got boots older than you.
But
there's still only one of you.
Buddy, you can stand on his shoulders so you can look me in the eye to talk trash. I'm not in the mood tonight.
Legend?
Hey, buddy. Thanks for the support. We'll read it in just a sec. Came in.
It really doesn't matter what you are. You will learn what the street profits will soon realize. Nobody.
Blah, 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 blah. You want to fight? Let's fight. Let's go.
Hold on. We are gonna do the legend killer Randy Orton a little favor and show you what happens when you disrespect Andrade and Angel Garza.
Okay.
Your days on Raw are numbered. But hey, you can say hi to Edge and Christian for us in the retirement home.
Okay. What? Woo! All right, it's Ric Flair.
Ric Flair has been at the side of... Imagine you're being surrounded by two very young men who are just about to hurt you. Who are just about to really hurt you. And you're like, I need some help. And you hear this like ancient man's music hit and you're like, oh my God, it's gonna take you hours to get down to the ring.
Andrade and Garza, but I have to have a word with my old friend. Just like Randy Orton's old friend, the great, and I mean a legend, the Big Show. Because you see, no one is gonna run your career, handle your career, focus on the future of your career, except my friend, the guy that has 3 great letters, RKO, the legend killer, the greatest wrestler alive today, and the man that will take you out whenever he feels like it.
Okay.
No. Here's the deal. He will come when he feels like it. He's backstage right now.
Shit, I'd love to see Randy Orton paired with Angel Garza and Andrade. Holy crap, with Zelina Vega as well. What a faction that would be. Shit, that would be good.
I think that's great. Everybody wants that spot in Hollywood.
Man, that would be so good.
You've had your run. You'll be in the Hall of Fame. But if you play around with Randy Orton, one thing we know will happen. He will be even a bigger legend killer, and you'll be on the outside looking in all over again. Until then, Zelina, take these 2 brave gentlemen and have some fun at Big Show's expense. Woo!
There you go. Oh my God, the Viking Raiders are totally gonna come out. Yeah, that's the save right here. Viking Raiders, and then that sets up the match that we got set here tonight, right? Yep, there we go. There's the Viking Raiders. Okay, cool. So here comes the raid, and the raid is on. Andrade, Angel Garza, Eric and Ivar just trading blows here back and forth as they come down the ramp, and Big Show just has to look onwards as these two teams are gonna battle it out, and that leads up to the tag team match. Yeah. Okay. So, we do have some donos to get around to right now, but before we get into that, let's just say this right here, right now. It's great seeing legends. It's not great seeing them every single week because, by God, they take away from the current product, if I'm being honest. Why? No, I'm not going to ask why. I'm not going to be that person. All I got to say is if you were a brand new fan, if you were just like watching Monday Night Raw for the very first time and you're seeing Ric Flair try to get through his promo, you're not getting very far in it. Not trying to crap all over it, but man, like, let's just dial it back a little bit with the overexposure of legends. Legends are great. Legends are fun. They are great to see here and there. They're great to have a random segment to put somebody else over. Not week in and week out. And while it does get the current talent over a little bit more, doesn't always. And I don't want to see Ric Flair next week. I don't want to see him 2 weeks from now. You know, leave him out of this story at this point. Get him off TV at this point. Space out the appearances. You don't have many of them left. It's great to see him, but space them out. All right. Here we go. We've got ourselves a $2 dono here from Seth Amphetamines. Thank you very much, my friend. He's asking me if I got a new microphone. I do, my friend. We've got the Rode... Nope, that's incorrect. We've got ourselves the Elgato Wave 3 right here. A nice little upgrade to the microphone. It's got a cool little feature in it that switches over to the second pickup that is in this microphone as soon as I get too loud. So if I get super loud and I get all the way up here, you know, and you know how loud that is? Well, it automatically switches over to a second part in the microphone and outputs it at a much lower level, meaning it's not going to distort your ears as much, which is really cool. So yeah, we invested in a much better microphone here. So hopefully everybody watching will have a better time with earphones, especially. Matthew Grantland, how you doing, buddy? Thanks for the support and this $5 dono. He says, if Casey Wood was to join the Wolfpack, he would be a great addition to the Wolfpack. Well, that's good to know that you guys are interested in potentially having Casey Wood join your little faction there. I will do some thinking. It won't be this next episode. I've already got it recorded, edited, and it's ready to go for tomorrow. Which, by the way, if you guys weren't aware, we are going to be live streaming the Conman universe tomorrow, probably at 3 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. So not quite 3:30, 3 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Hey, Plumpy, how you doing, buddy? Welcome to the stream.
If Casey Wood was to join the Wolfpack, Conman, he would be a great addition to the Wolf Pack.
Do I stream on Streamlabs OBS? I just stream on the regular OBS. Streamlabs OBS, well, it is very cool with the amount of things they have built there for you. If you're somebody like myself who does build a lot of their own stream overlays and build a lot of their own kind of designs, then it's not the greatest. It's not the easiest to work with and to import your own designs. So it's good. It's not great. It's very good if you don't really know what you're doing with live streaming. But if you do know what you're doing and you know how all the coding works, you're not going to really be able to access as much, in my opinion. Hey, PS4 Twist, I'm doing pretty good. How are you doing, my friend? How's the family and yourself? Once again, my condolences are with you. Hopefully things have gotten a little easier. You know, it never does, right? But, you know, time does slowly heal things, so I hope things are slowly progressing forward for you and your family. By the way, the match is underway right now. We do have ourselves the Viking Raiders versus Angel Garza and Andrade. You guys can let me know over on twitter.com/Conman167 who will win. That's the question. So Viking, Garza, and Andrade. There we go, guys. Head on over there and vote in that poll. Ghostface says, honestly, I'm not getting excited by WWE anymore. And let's talk a little bit about that, because I do know that that is the case with a good portion of people. WWE doesn't get people super duper excited right now. It is because we are in the middle of a pandemic right now, and WWE and wrestling in general is such a reaction-based company. It's such a reaction-based sport. We watch for amazing moments, and we stick around for the stories in between, but we watch for the amazing moments. We watch for the Undertaker streak being broke. We watch for Edge returning at the Royal Rumble. We watch for the CM Punk pipe bomb, you know, the Kevin Owens pipe bomb. All those things, that's what we watch wrestling for. And a lot of those things come with a live crowd, and there being a natural flow to the promos or a natural flow to the segment at hand. So that's the reason why a lot of people are falling out of love with wrestling right now. What I got to say to that is keep pushing forward. You know, you maybe you're going to have to take a couple weeks back. Maybe you're going to have to take a back step from a story that's going on, or maybe you're not going to have to, or maybe you're just going to not have to watch the product as closely as you once did. But once fans come back, I promise you your love will come back. my love hasn't really gone away. To be quite honest, I commentate throughout most of the show as is. I don't necessarily hear the show, so for me, it's not that different, but I do understand how it is different for a lot of other people, right? I understand how it might be not the most entertaining to sit there and watch for 3 hours if there is no real reactions, especially forced reactions from the crowd. I understand, right? But it will come back. That love will come back. If you loved wrestling beforehand, the only thing that has changed within the past few months is there's no live crowd. So you're gonna fall back in love with it once everything is okay. I promise you. And if not, well then you know what? It's okay. It's okay if you don't. Sometimes people fall out of love with wrestling. Into the cover, count out 2, and a kick out there by Eric. Hyper Rock says fix Nightbot. What do you mean fix Nightbot? He's working perfectly fine in my opinion. I could be wrong. Let's go back here to another dono. Hunter Hand, thank you, my friend. He says this is officially a 1-year time. I don't know what I'm trying to spin into that. Let me try that one again. Hunter Hand says, Con, I am a 1-year member today. I love this channel. Well, thank you for the constant support there, Hunter Hand. I appreciate it. Oh, what the hell is going on? Andrade walking away? Zelina Vega pleading for Andrade to go back to the ring, and that might not end well for Angel Garza. Oh, we're going to go to commercial break. Never mind. Okay. So just when it seems like all of their issues have been fixed, they add another layer to it. Andrade almost walking out of Angel Garza on this match, but it seems like Zelina Vega is going to plead him to not walk out on this match, thus saving the relationship again. Interesting. They keep playing off the fact that Zelina Vega is the only thing holding Angel Garza and Andrade together. That's leading somewhere. That's leading somewhere. Kayla Bernstein, thank you very much for the $1 dono there. I do appreciate it as well. Hopefully you're doing well. Hopefully you're doing well. All right. Boom, boom. And then Paul Carpenter dropped $2 in here. Thank you very much, Paul Carpenter. He says, more like HBK and Diesel. Okay, yeah, that was in reference to me referring Shawn Michaels and Marty Jannetty, right? Yeah, that's what it was in reference to. So, yeah, that's actually a much closer representation right there. Good job. And I believe back in the day when Dolph Ziggler and Drew McIntyre got together, I said I was getting mad Diesel and Shawn Michaels vibes. It seems like it's following through in those footsteps really well, actually. Black Howling, how you doing, my friend? Thanks for the support. Hopefully you're doing well. This is your first $10 dono of the evening. He says, what's up, Conman? How you been, homie? I've been pretty good. Been doing pretty solid here. He says, also, I like to see Samoa Joe for Raw GM. Dude, you're onto something. If Samoa Joe doesn't have his commentary spot for the next few years, you know, if WWE doesn't want to keep putting him on commentary, I think him as a general manager would be excellent, especially a GM that could have the odd match here and there. You know, he's not a spring chicken anymore. He's not super young, so maybe that would be a good use of Samoa Joe's talents. He's intimidating. He's a force to be reckoned with, and you would definitely take his word as the law around in the WWE. So that's not a bad idea. Thank you very much, Black Howling, for the $10 support. Behold the king of kings. And with that, we've got ourselves a new boss. His name is Black Howling. Yeah, so don't worry, guys. We're going to talk about Tessa Blanchard. I've actually got it written down on my sheet over here for a talking point. We're going to talk about it. There's just been a lot of donos. Thank you. I appreciate it.
What's up, Conman? How y'all been, homie? Also, I'd like to see Samoa Joe for Raw GM.
All right. Then we got ourselves a $5 dono from Jason Barker. Once again, thank you. He says, I mean, The Rock still looks like he has a couple matches left in the tank because he looks athletic as hell. I wouldn't mind seeing him. The Rock is also the freaking Rock. It would be lovely to see The Rock in another match in the future. I don't know who you would go against. I think the only real money match there, like you could put Rock up against anybody and it would draw, but I think the real true money match is Rock versus Roman. I think that if you're going to go with a WrestleMania caliber match, it has to be Roman Reigns versus The Rock. I don't think there is any other direction you can go in. You could go Randy, yeah, but it's Roman. The first match back has to be Roman.
Looks athletic as hell. I wouldn't mind seeing him.
Just because you also don't know how many years Roman Reigns has left, right? How long is it before his star shines brighter than the WWE and he goes elsewhere? Like, he's gonna be a Hollywood boy, all right? I think we can absolutely all agree that Roman Reigns is bound for Hollywood at some point. His looks right there alone is something that action directors are drooling over. But thank you very much there, Paul Carpenter. I do appreciate it. Eric just landed a nice little crossbody there on Angel Garza. Andrade comes right back inside the ring. Cartwheel, and there's a clothesline delivered. Down goes Andrade. But Angel Garza just got seated down. Look at all that weight coming right down on the chest of him as well. Just another Jason Momoa. Well, let me tell you something. Jason Momoa is one of the biggest action stars out there right now, isn't he? I'd tell you right here, right now, Jason Momoa, if you had Jason Momoa in the WWE, he would get a main event push simply because he's got that movie star looks. And if you're referring to Jason Momoa looking like Roman Reigns or Roman Reigns looking like Jason Momoa, then you can pretty much bet yourself that Roman Reigns is going to end up in Hollywood at some point. I think it's almost a guarantee. Nice little tag has been made. In comes Andrade. And oh, wait. Nice move here. Oh, they're going to do this nice combo. I like this thing. The power bomb. Power slam combo. Nice move. Down goes Angel Garza. Down goes Andrade. Helped right back up to his feet into the Viking experience. Ooh, countered. You don't see it get countered very often. Drop toe hold there. Knee to the face there. Down goes Angel Garza. Andrade with a double knee right to Eric. Look at Angel Garza, though, on the outside of the ring. He is out conscious pretty much. And Andrade was just about draped over and then sent to the outside of the ring. How you doing, Casey Rose? Welcome to the live stream. Great to have you. Eric sent face first into the steel post. Oh my God, they're going to pick up the win. They're going to pick up the win. Goes for the back elbow. He connected on all of that one. A little bit like the Judas effect from Andrade. But Angel Garza has him up for a little wing clipper. Cover, 2, 3. Wow. Wow. Yep. Viking Raiders just lost clean to Angel Garza and Andrade, but they are not seeing eye to eye. Wow. All right. That was good. Hey, Rick Buggs, why is your mask off, Rick? I see it there in your hands. Rick Buggs his mask is in his hands. Rick Buggs is all about that TV time. That's all he's been throughout this entire time, just getting on TV, getting on TV, getting on TV. And you know he just took his mask off so that he could get his face on TV right there. He knew the cameras were going to be there. You could see it in his hands. Come on, man. Put it over your face. But let's get back here to the donos that we got once again. The last dono that we had was from Paul Carpenter. Thank you, my friend. And then we had ourselves Black Howling dropping another 10 bomb up in here. So thank you, Black Howling. He says, I agree. Legends appearing every week gets redundant at times. Also Samoa Joe for the Raw GM. He loves it. Behold the king. Oh, the Iconics backstage with Ruby Riott. Sorry, everybody. I know you can't hear the promo. I can't either. Oh, hey. So it looks like the Iconics are playing the heels right now.
Legends appearing every week gets redundant at times. Also, Samoa Joe for Raw GM.
Sorry, I just zoned out there for a minute because I was trying to remember who was it that blew their tag team title championship opportunity last week against Sasha and Bailey. Was it you? No, it was you. Or was it both of you?
Hey, at least we
I like
have
that.
each other. Yeah.
Yeah. You do. So why don't one of you meet me out there in the ring, and then the other one can pick up the friend I beat the crap out of, throw him over their shoulder, and cart him to the back. How's that sound, huh? I'll tell you how that sounds. That sounds,
Don't even.
Don't
do it. She's not that dumb. She won't. Nah. I told you. She's not gonna do it.
Iconic.
She did it. I will beat you up. Joking me.
Okay. All right. Come on now. That's exactly what the Iconics need to be like. That's great. So, everybody, it seems that WWE has turned Ruby Riott face. It seems that WWE shifted the Iconics to face and then back to heels now. That's probably the right move. Iconics as babyface might have been fun. They are much better off as being heels backstage with their great microphone work and the fact that everybody wants to see them get beat up. I think it's quite fun. So that works for me. Yeah, Ruby Riott, though, switching over to being a face. Her face run in NXT was very successful. I think her heel run has been not successful. So they're definitely moving in the direction of Liv Morgan and Ruby Riott reforming as a tag team as they continue to build up the tag team division in the women's division. So yeah, honestly, overall, not the worst case that they could do. It's not the worst idea they've had. I know the Ruby Riott, Liv Morgan split, along with Sarah Logan dismantling the Riott Squad, it definitely has been a botched storyline. They really could have done better with it, and they just kind of left it off to the side. But, you know, if they're not going to really venture down that path, you might as well reform them as a tag team and see what happens. You know, they've got chemistry there. They've traveled together beforehand. They've got a good redemption story here in front of them, especially if Liv Morgan continues to reject Ruby Riott coming back to them. It's almost going to give us Dean Ambrose, Seth Rollins vibes when Seth Rollins was trying to regain Dean Ambrose's trust after betraying him. Not as big of a deal, obviously, but still, it's a thing that is very similar to another storyline. He did, Steven Randall. He did, my friend. Those back tattoos are pretty dope.
Oh, yay, new boss. Do you think Keith Lee wins next week?
Do I think Keith Lee wins next week? No, I don't. I really don't. I'd love to see Keith Lee hold on to the NXT Championship and the North American Championship, but I don't see that happening right now. I feel like NXT needs the two titles to tell the stories that they want to tell. Thanks for the $5 dono, though, my friend. I do appreciate it. And then this is our last dono right now. Then we can talk about some news going on inside of the world of wrestling. Thank you, Jason Barker, for the 5 bomb in here.
I mean, Roman Reigns was in that movie with David Spade called The Wrong Missing.
He's also been in Hobbs and Shaw, I'm pretty sure, the Fast and the Furious movie. So yeah, Roman Reigns is bound for Hollywood. 150%. But here we go, everybody. So, Tessa Blanchard, the former Impact World Champion, okay? She has been rumored to be heading to WWE. Now, this is going to cause a lot of controversy. Now, not necessarily heading there in the sense that she has signed a contract with WWE. I don't want to report that here. That's not the case, okay? Basically, what WWE has done is they've sent some feelers out to Tessa Blanchard. Feeling, is she interested in WWE? Is WWE interested in her? Is it a right fit? Can they come to terms on maybe a rough contract before they start reaching out to progress further with the contract discussions? This is weird. Okay, everybody, because recently WWE has been making an effort to distance themselves from their problematic wrestlers. Tessa Blanchard is a problematic wrestler. Her final months inside of Impact Wrestling were not well managed by her. Obviously, you know, there is the pandemic going on, but Impact Wrestling has arguably managed the whole pandemic the best out of any wrestling promotion there is. She still chose not to compete with them. She chose not to show up as the world champion. She's continued to refuse to cut promos. And as a result, Impact Wrestling said, you know what? F this, we're done with you. But here's Ric Flair backstage with them. No way.
What in the world is the Nature Boy up to? Well, tonight, Monday.
Oh, no way that they're going to do it. Are they seriously going to make the faction? Are they going to make Randy Orton, Angel Garza, Andrade, and Zelina Vega with the affiliation to Ric Flair? I'm down for that. So, continuing on about Tessa Blanchard anyways. Her final months within Impact Wrestling have not been well managed. And you can say what you will about the pandemic and everything going on. Just the fact of the matter is she did not work at all with the company. She didn't treat herself as a world champion and was put into a position of trust by Impact, and also, you know, was covered in allegations throughout her entire Impact title reign. It makes perfect sense why her days with Impact are done. Now, what this means is that she's going to have some attention on her for a little bit. And WWE is likely going to be interested in her because of the lack of main event players right now, with no Charlotte Flair and no Becky Lynch. There isn't too many main eventers inside of the women's division right now. Bayley, Sasha Banks, and Asuka are pretty much the three holding it down. So it makes sense why WWE would be interested. But again, she is a very problematic wrestler, and people are saying she's going to work with her dad inside of AEW. Well, here is the updated part of this situation. Tessa Blanchard apparently has been passed over by AEW. The source noted that they didn't believe Tony Khan and AEW were interested. Tessa's father, Tully, currently works for AEW, but still, they were not interested in her. But here's also the continuation of the story, even with all these reports going on that she had been linked to going to WWE, or at least WWE has reached out asking her what's going on. It's been reported by Ryan Satin now that WWE is not looking to sign Tessa Blanchard, and if they were reaching out to her, signing Tessa Blanchard right now would be low on their priority list. They've reached out to other wrestlers during this pandemic, but have not signed anybody as a result. It also makes a ton of sense that they wouldn't be signing on new talent right now because they just released all of their talent not too long ago. You guys remember, like, Gallows, Anderson, and everybody else that was released, Heath Slater, then the list goes on and on and on. So it'd be very weird if WWE brought in brand new talent, especially problematic talent. So if Tessa Blanchard does end up in WWE, which, let's be honest here, WWE doesn't have any morals to begin with, it's likely that she'll end up there. We'll make our decision on Tessa Blanchard when that happens, when that day comes. But anyways, guys, here we go. Who will win is the question I got to ask you. Is it going to be Tozawa? Or is it going to be R-Truth in this comedy match? Count of two, roll up. Oh, R-Truth wins. R-Truth is the new 24/7 champion. He is what, like a 48/7, 29 time champion now? I don't know. The surprise roll up, though, the deadliest move in all of wrestling. Oh no, what? 1, 2, kick out by R-Truth. One ninja tried to roll him up. Is there going to be another ninja trying to roll him up? R-Truth with the splits into the outside of the ring he goes. R-Truth gets out of there, but there's another ninja trying to go after him. The ninja's in hot pursuit. And R-Truth escaped with his 24/7 championship. Well then, so R-Truth is the champ again. Sure. What do you guys think? Thumbs up for that one or thumbs down? So far tonight, though, everybody, Monday Night Raw has been really enjoyable. I'm not trying to be an over-positive man, but I am at the same time. And tonight has been enjoyable. Caleb Noel says, Con, I'm hearing an echo. By echo, do you just mean it's like a little echoey in this room, or do you mean like you're hearing my voice twice? Would be better with Titus O'Neil there. Titus, we're wide! So far, so good. Yeah, Led Thomas. So far, so good. No, it's the TV. Oh, the TV. Oh, you're hearing the TV twice. Okay. Yeah, nothing I can do about that.
Then it's a disrespect to me. So don't tell me you're going to give him another chance at another offer.
No, Bobby. When I said that offer was dead, I meant that. As a matter of fact, that offer is as dead as Apollo's chances of holding on to that United States Championship.
Hang on, saying the offer to Apollo is dead.
An OG like myself, I actually like him a little bit. So before we take everything from him, I want to drop a few gems on him, so he can learn from his mistakes. Come on, man.
MVP goes one-on-one with the United States champion Apollo Crews later on tonight.
Ooh. Walking past Rollins and Murphy. Is he staring at the mask of Rey Mysterio?
Murphy, this is my most important message to date. And I have to deliver it now, before we lose our chance.
Seth Rollins to ask for forgiveness next on Raw.
Okay. So, does anybody else just feel like the show is flowing incredibly well here tonight? Like, incredibly well. I'm really impressed. But don't you move a muscle, everybody. I will be right back. I just got to go to the bathroom. So why don't you guys tell me who is your favorite wrestler of all time? Let me know in the live chat right now. I will be back in about 1 minute. So don't go anywhere, everybody. I'll be right back.
Why does Lay's have so many flavors to choose from? Because sometimes you feel a little more playful. Growing up is so overrated. Totally overrated. Gotta have Lay's.
Head and Shoulders keeps you flake-free. Now you're free to invent a new dance with tearaway pants. Just by chance, takes off in France. Just be flake-free. Stay flake-free, no matter what you do.
Play your way. Enjoy classic casino games for free wherever you are at Casumo.com.
At GSC, discover surprises every day. So
Hi, how you guys doing? Oh, there we go. How you guys doing? Yep, we're all good here, everybody. We're back from the bathroom. What have you missed so far here tonight? Well, have we had... Okay, I'm trying to think of the matches that we have had here. We had Andrade and Angel Garza defeat the Viking Raiders. Is that it? Is that the only match we've had?
There is no time like the present to catch up on the extraordinary lineup
I think so. I would love it there, Randy Orton 254, if Dijakovic was joining the Monday Night Messiah. I think that would be a great addition to his little group right there. He would add a sense of like muscle, I guess. Honestly, Tingerland, yeah. They made it the comedy championship, and R-Truth is the master of comedy, and he's the only one who's going to be able to hold on to that championship from program to program to program to program to make it entertaining enough. So while Tozawa maybe can't hold the 24/7 championship with his ninjas in his own right and make it entertaining, if they flip-flop it back and forth between the two of them and they have some matches, they have some moments with him, people are going to care more about the 24/7 championship as a result. So it makes sense why R-Truth has been the one guiding that entire 24/7 championship reign. He does deserve it there, Steve Taylor, absolutely. He deserves to have something pretty much made for him. Lewis Simpson says, Conman, can you really please? Can I really please what, my friend? Can I say your name, Lewis Simpson? Sure, there. There you go, my friend. Shout out to you, Lewis Simpson. Hey, there you go. That's the setup. That's what it needed to be. Big Show versus Angel Garza and Andrade here tonight. A 2-on-1 handicap match. So they're really going to double book Angel Garza and Andrade. Works for me. It might actually be more of a setup for Randy Orton. You know what? That's what it is. That's what it is. It's going to be a setup for Randy Orton to punt Big Show and get him off TV as well. If that doesn't happen, man, they're kind of making a mistake right there. But now it's time for the Monday Night Daddy. It's Sethy Poo, Seth Rollins, and his disciple, Murphy. Notice how there's no Austin Theory? Huh. No Angel Garza. Did I just say Angel Garza? I meant Austin Theory. Sorry, everybody. I totally just said Angel Garza. I was realizing what I said. Theory. No Austin Theory. So, yeah. What that could mean could be two things. One, I hope not, but it could mean Austin Theory has tested positive for COVID-19. Or two, there's going to be a nice little spin with this segment. Yeah. Hopefully he's okay. Theory doesn't have COVID-19. He would have announced it. Well, Ghostface, unfortunately, man, you're speaking from a place of no knowledge right there. No, he wouldn't have announced it if he got it because WWE has sent out messages to everybody within the company basically forbidding them to announce that they have it. WWE is upset with Renee Young. WWE is a little upset with Pierce. WWE is a little upset with Caleb Braxton right now because they revealed in a public way that they have COVID-19 and not allowing the company to manage that release. Which, by the way, is a very scummy thing. They're not allowing the people who are sick to announce to their fans that they're sick. Very disgusting tactic from WWE, but it is what is happening right now. It's a shit show. There's no two ways to put it. It's an absolute shit show within WWE right now. People are getting sick. Brands are potentially shutting down. NXT UK is potentially done with them not putting on any shows right now during COVID-19. And of course, with all the allegations that came out with the Brit Wrestling Superstars, NXT UK could be done, meaning it could merge into just being one simple brand of just NXT, which, you know, I'm not against. Not against that, because adding Walter to the show, adding, well, I mean, Gallus is kind of mirrored in controversy right now. Adding, well, there's no Travis Banks anymore. There's no Ligero anymore. Adding Pete Dunne And Tyler Bate and Trent Seven to NXT would be nothing short of it great. Adding Imperium, obviously, would be great as well. So I'm not against it. Obviously, Imperium's already the NXT Tag Team Champion. So if it does happen to shut down here, you know, NXT would get a nice influx of talent. And it could also mean people like Pete Dunne could be looking for a spot on the main roster. If there was ever a time to give Pete Dunne a spot on the main roster, it would be after all this is done and they get to come back to work. I think the hype for Pete Dunne would be real because you haven't seen him in so long. Tony Storm, yeah, Tony Storm coming into the women's division would be huge as well. Lil Willie saying that there's a major NXT UK announcement coming tomorrow, so that might be the announcement that it is shutting down right there, which also leads me to question, are the rumors of NXT Japan gonna be now axed? Because did NXT UK prove that WWE doesn't have the ability to have this many TV shows going on? I mean, 205 Live has kind of went down the drain as well. Well, here's Seth Rollins. Now, what's this segment about to be? We will find out.
Last week, Rey Mysterio, along with his son Dominic, made a very heartwarming return to Monday Night Raw. Rey stood right here, where I'm standing now, and he said nothing was going to stop him from returning to the ring. He believed that with all his heart. And so do I. Because Rey Mysterio has a duty to uphold. The problem is, how do I put this delicately? Well, Rey hasn't been seeing things too clearly as of late. You see, Rey thinks his duty is to his family, to avenge them, to protect him. But in fact, Rey Mysterio's duty is to be a sacrifice for the future of Monday Night Raw. And I have given Rey Mysterio every chance to take the easy way out, to do this on his own terms, to walk away into the sunset, and he has defied me at every turn. And so what I must do now is so important. Rey?
What's about to happen?
I need to ask you to forgive me.
He's asking for forgiveness?
Rey, I beg your forgiveness. Please, Rey Mysterio, forgive me. Not for what I have done in the past, no. But for what you are forcing me to do in the future. You see, Rey, we are bound by fate. And as fate would have it, I am the Monday Night Messiah. As fate would have it, Rey Mysterio, you are meant to be a sacrifice for the greater good of Monday Night Raw. And so, yes, you are correct when you say you will step foot in this ring again. And every single time that you do, I will be forced to take a piece of you. And little by little, I will tear you apart. I will tear you down piece by piece, Rey, until there is nothing left.
Wow.
But a memory.
Hey, Seth. Hey, Seth, over here.
Okay. Ray and Dom on the Jumbotron.
You want to ask me for forgiveness? ¿Me quieres pedir perdón for what you are going to do to me? I want to ask for forgiveness too, but not from you. Mijo, Dom, I hope you forgive me for what I have to do to Seth. For what he did to my eye, and for what he tried to do to you. I was angry at the time when you tried to fight my battles, but I understand. I love you for it. Te amo, cabrón. But I must do something to Seth that's just as remorseless as what he did to me. Seth, remember, recuérdate, an eye for an eye, ojo por ojo. And believe me, what I'm going to do to you is not by fate. Be assured, it will be by design.
Oh.
I forgive you, Jefe. But I will never forgive you, Seth Rollins. Nunca. And you will never forget what my father does to you. And that will be ordained by fate.
Oh, bravo. Bravo. Strong words, Dominic. Strong words. Clearly, your father has taught you well. Many life lessons, except one. Be careful what you wish for. If you continue to stand in the way of the greater good, make no mistake about it, I will be forced to end your career before it ever begins.
Ho ho ho! Here comes Aleister Black and Humberto Carrillo. All right. I still don't know how I feel about Humberto. I really don't. I don't know if I like the fact that Aleister Black and Humberto Carrillo are kind of paired together because they are so different from each other in terms of what the sides of baby faces can be. Aleister Black is this badass kicker over here, and then you've got Humberto Carrillo, who is as clean of a baby face as you basically get. It's interesting enough to see them together, different enough of a pairing, but not the most captivating. It's something for them to do. And I hate the fact that Aleister Black is kind of being treated as a character who is just there for the ride right now. I know he's being incorporated in this storyline. I know he's been kind of getting involved with Seth Rollins in some ways. You know, he had that cool moment where he shot at him like a bullet out of a gun while Seth Rollins was on commentary, but there's no real development for Black. The story is Rey Mysterio versus Seth Rollins, with Dominic being the main side part of the program, and then you've got the underlying tones of Aleister Black, Humberto Carrillo, Austin Theory, and Buddy Murphy. Those are kind of the underlying acts of all of this. The main focus has been on Seth Rollins and Rey Mysterio, and then a little bit more so on Dominic Mysterio as well. Hi, Conman. I like it when you don't talk during promos, but some people do, and I kind of hate it. Honestly, man, it's difficult to follow a promo if you don't listen to all the words that they say. You never know when there's going to be a moment in that promo that that signals a bit of foreshadowing, that signals maybe a key aspect of the feud, you know? Promos are kind of important to listen to every single word that they say. So I try not to speak too much during the promos, and then during the matches, obviously, we can talk about them or talk about whatever's going on with you guys. Thank you, though, Jason Barker, for the 25 bomb. Let's roll it. He says, my ringtone is Stone Cold Steve Austin's theme song. Well, tonight, your theme song, for the moment, is a little bit of that bubbly. So sing it. Bub, 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 bub. Bub, 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 bub. Bub, 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 bub. Bub, 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 bubbly.
My ringtone is Stone Cold Steve Austin's theme song.
Oh, baby. Kevin Langoff, how you doing, my friend? Great to see ya. Hopefully you're doing well. He says, never been happier as a Sasha fan. Cannot wait for Wednesday. It's a dream match. Loved your wrestling story, bro. Thank you, Kevin. I hope you guys did enjoy that. Yeah, I don't know how we haven't talked about that yet. I've got a podcast now. If you like listening to this goofball here talk about wrestling, well, go listen to my wrestling story, how I found wrestling. New podcast literally called What? That's right, what with an exclamation point and then a question mark. Stone Cold Steve Austin can't get pissed off at us. But thank you, man. I appreciate the $5 dono right there.
Tonight. Look, before myself and Murphy come in there and put you out of your misery, I just want to ask you one thing. Why? Why? Help me understand. Why do you keep standing up for Rey Mysterio? Why do you keep fighting his battles for him when clearly he will not fight for you? Umberto, tell me, why is Rey Mysterio your hero? Why is he your idol? You look up to him like a god. He's a fraud. He's a coward.
No. Seth, tú no entiendes. Esto es por mi raza. He's not a coward. You are the coward. And this is for my Hispanic people. You are the less of a man that Rey Mysterio is. ¿Entiendes, güey? ¿Sí entiendes? ¿Entiendes lo que te digo o no?
Come on. Seth, I happen to know a thing or two about evil. And I recognize evil when I am looking at it. So no, there will be no forgiveness for you. Just atonement for everything that you have done.
You think you know evil. You ain't seen nothing yet. This ends now.
Oh, okay, here we go. Shoving Murphy to get in the ring. Are we going to get ourselves a match?
And Rollins and Murphy.
I think we are. We got a referee here as well, so there we go. That's a great development for the story here. As Aleister Black and Buddy Murphy again square up against each other. These two guys are going to fight each other for like their entire career. Amazing stuff to see them constantly face each other. Oh my God, Black just about kicked his head off. Now Aleister kicks the chest in of Seth Rollins. I almost called him Tyler Black right there. But then Buddy Murphy shoving Aleister right back into the corner, and Murphy takes full advantage of a distracted Black. Randy Orton 254 says they seriously need to stop doing these tag matches. Heavily disagree with you there. These tag matches have been killing it on Monday Night Raw over the last few weeks. They have been very entertaining, good quality matches, and it is a way of trying to get new talent over. Is it a little repetitive? Yes. But I think it is great to see that WWE is committing to a bunch of new talent. I've got no problem with seeing these tag matches like this. No problem, but just maybe spread them out a tiny bit more, I guess, if you wanted to nitpick a little bit of stuff right there. But also some news regarding this Wednesday, everybody. Thank you once again, Kevin Langoff. I would love to be live. Unfortunately, I'm not going to be. If you guys have missed the announcement, I am not live this Wednesday for NXT, the Great American Bash, or for AEW Fyter Fest. It is Canada Day, our nation's birthday. I've got some plans. I'm actually heading out on Tuesday night all the way down to Hamilton, Ontario. It's about a 3-hour drive for us. And I'm going to hang out with two of my really, really close friends. You know, social distance, obviously. But it's been a while since I've really seen some friends and actually got to hang out with anybody, you know. So we're going to go for some social distance drinking. I think we've got a bonfire planned for each other. I'm looking forward to at least having a little bit of human contact here on our nation's birthday. So I will not be live with NXT this Wednesday, everybody.
Never been happier as a Sasha fan. Cannot wait for Wednesday. It's a dream match. Loved your wrestling story, bro.
All right, and with that, my friends, Jason Barker has become a 21-time Boss Battles champion. So thank you so much, buddy. I appreciate it. Humberto Carrillo has now been tagged back in. Back elbow delivered to Buddy Murphy. And Carrillo is just going to start unloading on Murphy here. I would throw them up on the screen, but I feel like this match is about to be over before I could even get that posted. Right hand there from Buddy Murphy to the side of the head of Carrillo. Goes for another shot. Carrillo steps through. Enziguri to the side of the head of Buddy Murphy. Nice crossbody as well there from Carrillo. So one thing is for certain, he can work. You know, Carrillo is a good worker. He's just kind of bland overall. Lifted over the top rope. There's another Enziguri to the side of the head. Carrillo all the way up again. What you looking for? A missile drop kick right on the button. Don't tell me that's going to set up a 619. Oh, that's a cool way to pass the move off to Carrillo. And Rollins drags him outside of the ring, just saving his tag team partner just for a moment. Bicycle kick from Carrillo as well. And Humberto all the way up, man, flying through the air. And a nice forearm once again takes down Murphy and Rollins, and we go to commercial break. So, goddamn, man, if I'm being honest here, Carrillo's stock has went up in this match. He's looking really good. He's getting the high spots right there. Solid showing so far for Humberto Carrillo.
So when I see the great price badge on Auto Trader, I know I'm going to get the best price that there is.
And we actually do have some time now during the commercial break to throw them up there on the screen. And there are some people asking me, what did they miss? What have you missed in the show so far? Well, if you take a look across the bottom of the screen, you will see the card first and then the results. I will try to keep those up to date here throughout most of the stream today. TCS Gaming says, I think it's going to be Seth versus Dominic at Extreme Rules instead of Ray versus Seth. What do you think? I think it's going to be Seth versus Ray. And I think at Extreme Rules, Dominic turns on his father and aligns himself with Seth Rollins. That's what I think is going to happen. I've been pushing that narrative for about the last 3 weeks now. I really think there is no better way to introduce Dominic Mysterio to the casual fan base than as a heel. I think it would be a very simple storyline to have Dominic be jealous or mad or upset at his father. All those years that he was on the road, this is why I did it. And Rollins now is going to offer me more than you ever could as my father. You know, something like that as his story is a great story. And I got to ask you guys at this point, would you like to see Dominic Mysterio as a face or as a heel? What do you think? Let me know in the comments below. Yeah, he has there, Kevin Langoff. He absolutely has. He's been decent, for sure. Lots of people saying heel. Well, there you go, everybody. Lots of people think Dominic Mysterio would be better suited as a heel. With the correct story, he would be a very effective heel. And the only way, honestly, that you could get Dominic Mysterio over as a heel is by having him turn on his father. Yeah, you might be able to get him as a heel with any other storyline, but I don't think there is any natural storyline that would truly get the fans to hate him unless he turned heel. You know, they could even lean in off of like that contract ladder match back in the day between Eddie Guerrero and Rey Mysterio. You know, they could even lean into that. There could be things dragged up from the past that has actually happened on WWE TV. I think it would make for such a captivating storyline. Throw it into a Twitter poll? Okay, yeah, let's do that, everybody. That's a great Twitter poll. So I'm going to ask each and every one of you, would you prefer Dominic Mysterio
as a face or heel? Well, let's ask that one. So here we go. Face, heel. Twitter poll is now live, everybody. Head on over there and make sure you vote in that. Wait, why is Scarborough trending? Oh, okay, the weekend. Okay, that makes sense. Cool. Hey, Botch Guy, how you doing, my friend? Hit you with the dab. There's that cringe dab, man. Nice move from Aleister Black, by the way. Yeah, we're going to get the Twitter poll up on the screen right here, right now. That's what I'm working towards, my friend. Black says it's over. Throat chop delivered, lifting Buddy Murphy up to his feet. Here it comes. Ooh, roll up. Count of 1, count of 2. Kick out by Black. Tag has been made to Humberto Carrillo. Oh, what a knee. What a knee. 619 delivered from Carrillo. He leaps through the ropes into the cover. 2. It is saved by Rollins. Okay, all right. This match is really starting to pick up steam here. Black sent to the outside of the ring. Here comes Rollins with the suicide dive. And down goes Aleister Black, but back inside the ring comes the former Tyler Black. But he gets kicked in his face by the blandest babyface in the game, Humberto Carrillo. Here comes Murphy with the step-up knee. Murphy, is it enough? To the cover. 2, kick out by Carrillo. All right. Now Buddy Murphy shoving away Aleister Black. Is it about to be game over, or is Humberto going to pick up this win? Buddy Murphy up on the top rope. Caught. A couple punches to the midsection, though, as Humberto Carrillo continues to fight in this matchup, but Buddy Murphy seems like he's got the opportunity for a sunset flip bomb. He can't land that one. Murphy drags him down by the hair and kicks him right on his face. Carrillo now. Tag has been made to Rollins. Look at the combo. Are they going for a doomsday device? Are you? Oh my God, what a finishing move. What a finishing move. What? 2. What? How did he kick out of that one? Oh, what a move. That should be a finishing move for Rollins and Murphy if they ever become a tag team. Wow, what a move. Ghostface asking if anybody wants a beer. Man, I could use one after that maneuver there. But Aleister Black now is back inside this match. Rollins was distracted. Carrillo rolls him up. Count of 2. Kick out by Rollins. Oh, there's the stomp. Good night, 2. What a match. What a match. What a match, and Aleister Black gets his heat back on him. Murphy saves Aleister Black, he saves Tyler Black. He saves Seth Rollins. I keep getting their names wrong. And then Seth Rollins just right back on the attack. So yeah, that works for me, everybody. Great matchup. Black continues to fight after the match is done, continues the rivalry between them, and Seth Rollins gets a big-time win. Cool. Aleister sent right into the timekeeper's area, and that is a nice, emphatic statement at the end of this matchup. So, folks, really good match. Really good one. Wait a sec. No! Are they going to do the same thing to Carrillo that they did to Rey Mysterio? Are they going to sacrifice Humberto?
Same thing applies to you, pal.
Carrillo trying to fight back here. Murphy taken out by Humberto, and Humberto's got to get out of there. He goes right back on the attack, though, going right back after Seth Rollins. But hang on, Murphy lifting the steel steps and slamming them right into his face. Rollins loves it. This is so freaking good. I'm sorry if you guys aren't enjoying it. For me, this is an excellent mid-card program right now. This is awesome. The story of Rollins versus Mysterio and sacrificing people by shoving their eye into the steel step. Oh, he's totally going to put the mask on him and then drag his eye right back into the steel steps. That's totally what he's going to do, right? Yeah, here we go. Rollins putting the mask on Humberto Carrillo.
Putting the mask on him. Is he going to put his eye right into it as well? No, 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 no. Yeah, Humberto Carrillo's about to have his eye gouged out at the hands of the Monday Night Messiah, Seth Rollins. Oh, no. Oh, no. Humberto, his... No, come on. No, 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 Seth Rollins. Enough. Enough, man. Black with the save just in the nick of time. All right. So the fight continues here at ringside. Murphy now just got kicked in his face. No! Curb stomp on the steel steps, and Carrillo just got taken out. The man has been sacrificed here tonight. What a story. What do you guys think? Thumbs up, thumbs down for this story. For me, a giant thumbs up. It's been so good.
You'll get a chance to get revenge later on, don't you worry.
Drew,
Sarah,
Asuka,
there you are.
after your double contract signing ended the way we thought it would, you now face Sasha Banks and Dolph Ziggler in a mixed tag team match. Now, what are you hoping to gain by facing your challengers ahead of Extreme Rules, the horror show?
What Asuka's saying, or as I'm calling her tonight, the Empress of Claymore Country is saying,
hey, Botch Guy.
Tonight, ahead of her big
Thanks, buddy.
matches. And I know Dolph just as well as he claims to know me. He's going to use tonight to get an advantage over Drew McIntyre. Speaking of advantages, do you want to know why I allowed him to pick her stipulation? It's so that when I beat him, he will have no excuses. No one left to blame but himself.
Cool.
As for Asuka here, Sasha Banks is not ready for Asuka.
He's not ready for Drew.
There we go. Yeah, see, we're on the same page already. Yeah, those guys are screwed.
Oh, this one is going to be good, especially after the explosive chaos we saw earlier on tonight.
Ooh, baby. Tonight, Asuka and Drew McIntyre versus Dolph Ziggler and Sasha Banks here tonight. That's going to be so good. So there you go. Oh, we're getting a tribute to Taker here tonight. Okay, so I wonder what we get here tonight. But let's get to this dono right here from the Botch Guy. He says, donation train. Who's with me? Give me what I want. Yeah, you know what? Give me what I want. I want your subscriptions right here, everybody. So make sure you subscribe to the channel. Thank you very much, Mr. Botch Guy, for the support. Hopefully your trip was amazing. Looked unreal, buddy. Honestly, I'm so jealous. For me, Banff is on my bucket list. Lake Louise specifically. Obviously, you went there. I saw the photos. Really freaking cool. I bet you it's even better in person. And yeah, I'm jealous, just to say the least, man. Super jealous of it. But hopefully the trip was good. The Empress of Claymore County. Hell yeah, it is, my friend. Hakeem Bristol says, did they update the graphics and add more colors, or is it just me? They did. Yeah, WWE revamping their graphics, trying anything they can to make their show stand out in some way, shape, or form right now. They're not doing a bad job. You know, so far Bruce's show has been really well run, and I don't know if Bruce is down to every little detail, like if he is in control of like the graphics and stuff by saying like we need new graphics, or if that is somebody else in charge of that. But I do got to say that Bruce Pritchard's show has been very good so far. Been very, very good. And it's tough to admit that because we all love Paul Heyman. We all love Paul's brain for the business. But even though this is being done with the stars Paul Heyman built up over the last year, the show is still very entertaining right now, and you got to give credit where credit is due to Bruce Pritchard, right? Hey, Kevin, yeah, bud, smoke up. Have a great time. But right now, everybody, if you have not done so, make sure you leave that like on this video. Also making sure you are subscribed to the channel. Would love to see your guys' name pop up there on the top left-hand corner. And once again, if you guys are noticing a little bit of a difference in my volume or in my audio quality, or if things are just a little bit different, it's because we got a new microphone right here, the Elgato Wave 3. If you are a live streamer, and this is not sponsored, okay, like, I promise you, this is not a sponsor thing or anything like this. If you are a live streamer or straight up just a YouTuber in general, this is the microphone right here. Plugs right into your USB port, and it is the easiest to use thing I have had for a microphone yet. It's got the mute button, and it's just a tap like this. I said, look, I'm speaking, you guys can't hear me, and it's as simple as just tapping on that, right? Awesome, awesome, awesome microphone. So again, if you are a live streamer, this is the microphone because it has anti-clip guard technology. I didn't say that right. It has clip guard technology in it, meaning that if you get super loud, the microphone immediately switches to a different pickup, thus making your voice much quieter, and it doesn't peak. So it doesn't matter what volume I get to, it's not going to peak. Your guys' ears aren't going to blow up every time I get excited. So I'm very, very happy to have got this microphone. Thank you, everybody, for supporting the channel for so long, because I'm trying to reinvest in it, and your guys' support led to this microphone, obviously. So thank you from the bottom of my heart for helping improve this channel as well. And the next thing that we're going to be getting is a brand new camera at some point. I don't know when. It's going to cost over $1,000. I got to get the Elgato Cam Link as well. I love me some Elgato. Elgato is an amazing company, by the way. But I got to get the Elgato Cam Link, and I got to get the lenses that I need for the camera, and then I obviously got to get the camera itself. So that's the next upgrade. It is on my list. Don't you guys worry. I'm looking at it. I went into Best Buy probably about 3 weeks ago to take a look at some cameras as well, and got a rough idea for what it is I'm looking for. Yeah, new camera. Hopefully we'll be getting much better quality here tonight. Well, not tonight, sorry, in the future. Have you missed anything? Asks me, Master Obi-Wan Kenobi. If you would like to know, buddy, the results are down here in the description below. I'm just updating them right now. Boom. Let's see here. So, what was I going to say? It was Seth Rollins and Murphy defeated Mr. Black and Humberto. Well, Botch Guy, find yourself a charger, plug it in, and continue watching the live stream. That's what you gotta know. You're saying bye. No. All right, see you later, man. It's great seeing you. Hopefully you charge that phone up. Super Saiyan Goku Blue says, Conman, I'm curious to know what about the stipulation. What is it? Would anybody be against rehashing a steel cage match that they already had? The bye guy. Because I'm pretty sure Dolph Ziggler and Drew McIntyre had a steel cage match back near Christmas in 2018, I believe. I believe that's what the match was. It'd be kind of cool if they brought it back once again for the WWE just WWE Championship. Yeah, the Undertaker tribute is going on right now. Obviously, thank you, Taker, for years of amazing work in this business. He will be missed. It was a triple threat. Finn, Drew, and Dolph. Maybe they could pull from that story. Yeah, that's not the worst idea. Ghostface asking me, I'm thinking about starting making some videos on my channel. What do you think? What do I think? If you are passionate about it, absolutely. The toughest thing that I usually say about being a YouTuber is being consistent. And the only way to succeed on this platform is to be consistent. If you enjoy what you do and you enjoy what you are putting out and you can do so in a consistent manner where you're not going to let down your fans who subscribe to you, absolutely. I say go for it. There is not a better time than right now to become a YouTuber. You've got all the time in the world. You're sitting around at home. Anything that you want to talk about, and just go for it, right? There's no law, there's no rule book on how to become a YouTuber. You just do it. You just create a video and you do it. And the hardest part of becoming a YouTuber is becoming one, is by finding that self-confidence in order to sit in front of a camera, or not in front of a camera, just in front of a microphone, and speak to yourself. It is a tough thing to get used to, but once you do, it becomes like second nature to you. And for me personally, when I started becoming a YouTuber, it allowed me to come out of my shell. It allowed me to figure out what my voice sounded like. Because beforehand, you know, I was always the quiet person in the room. And I still am usually. I still am usually a person who just sits there and listens. But at least now, ever since I've been a YouTuber, I have found my voice and I found out how to speak. And I found out, you know, that some people are somewhat interested in what it is I got to say. So absolutely, now is the time if you want to become a YouTuber. There is no better time than now. That's what I got to say. So absolutely, dude, do it. Yeah, Brandon Archer, you're just gonna get hidden right now, man. You keep coming back. Please don't spam here. It's not welcome. But let's take a look at this poll that we asked you guys earlier. Asking you, would you prefer Dominic Mysterio as a face or heel? 55% of you said face, and 45% of you said heel. So pretty close to being down the middle, actually. But more people would prefer him as face. Interesting. One Rowdy Hunter, how you doing, my friend? Thank you for the support, dropping that 5-bomb in there. He says, what are your thoughts on Tessa Blanchard? Problematic wrestler. I said back when she became the Impact World Champion that she, if the reports and the allegations against her were true, she should probably be blackballed from wrestling for all that. Of course, it's WWE. They've got a quote-unquote be a star program, yet they want to bring in Tessa Blanchard. It is what it is. I'm not thrilled about it. Ruby and Lana?
It's not working out. I saw the way the Iconics were treating you and mocking you, and I just couldn't believe it. How rude. I mean, I know it's really hard not having any friends in this division. Lana. Whatever it is.
That'd be amazing, Kevin.
I'm not buying it, okay? Shouldn't you be off ruining another promising career? And leave me alone. Ooh, that stings. I mean, seriously, I'm here to only help. I mean, last week I was so depressed. I was on my couch, couldn't even get off my couch. I was eating popcorn. I couldn't even do a TikTok. And this woman reminded me of who I am, of who this women's division is. Do you know that this woman has more wins than any other woman in history? More than Lita, more than Trish Stratus, more than Charlotte Flair, more than Becky?
Natalia?
Yeah, it's really incredible. I mean, we need a leader. I mean, this woman even has more wins than our Raw Women's Champion, Asuka. This woman is someone we can believe in. We have Natalia.
Really? I did not know that about her.
Ruby Riott goes one-on-one with Peyton Royce of the Iconics. Next.
The more equality that we have, the better off we're going to be.
So, Steve, love the idea. However, for YouTube, it doesn't work that way. It's all about maintaining that watch time. And if people are just staring at a logo on YouTube, chances are they're more likely to click off of the video than they are to stay. If you want only an audio version of it, we are actually on Spotify. We're also on a few other things. So let me take a look at where you can find the What podcast. So if you just want my audio, you can get it. It is available just on Spotify. So Let me check here. It's on Anchor. Yeah, I believe it's on Spotify at least. Let me get the link. Available on 9 platforms. Breaker, Google Podcast, Spotify. There you go. So the Spotify link right here. Let me open it up and see if it sends a direct link to it. Yep, there it is, everybody. So it is in the same Spotify as our as the Con and Bob podcast back in the day. So if you guys are interested in checking that out, you can do so. The link is now in the live chat. So if you guys would like to click on that link that I just posted and go follow the podcast over there, make sure you do so. WWE has not blocked Conman's podcast yet. If they block my podcast, I'm going to be like, what the fuck? Excuse my language, sorry. But I'll be like, WTF? Like, why? Like, why would you block the podcast? Like, that makes zero sense. Dragon Gamer 1057 saying he's got a question for me. Well, let it be known. What's your question, man? I'll look for it in the live chat. Well, happy birthday there, Ahmed Youssef. Happy birthday, my friend. Sorry, I'm just looking for this. What's my favorite type of wing? Oh, love me honey garlic and also dill pickle. If you guys go to Wild Wing, there's a dill pickle seasoning that they have that is just unbelievable. Where has Ricochet and Cedric Alexander been? They haven't been on TV in a while. They've been on Main Event, but you're right, they haven't been on TV in a while. Rumors are that Vince McMahon is done with Ricochet. I kind of jumped the gun by saying it looks like WWE is following through with the storyline that I said they were going to go with him. It seemed like they were pairing together 2 underused talents and were going to push them to the moon in the tag team division. They decided to stop pushing them for whatever reason. I don't necessarily know why.
What's your thoughts on Tessa Blanchard?
Well, TJ Young, you say Ricochet has been old news. Let me tell you a story about Ricochet here. My friends, my friend group that I have, I've known since like grade 2, basically. They don't watch wrestling. The only person in that friend group that watches wrestling is Steve. And this friend group of mine shared a video of Ricochet the other day. Actually, it was Ricochet versus Will Ospreay, that flippy shit match, you know, the one that took over the internet, that basically got Ricochet signed to WWE. That match was shared in our Instagram group chat, and they were saying how entertaining Ricochet was, so I started sharing a few other videos of Ricochet, and they were drawn to him. These are people who don't watch wrestling, so I don't understand why WWE is not finding something to do with Ricochet. If he can capture that attention from fans who don't watch wrestling, you gotta find something for him on your program. And the fact that they haven't is a mistake, man. How do I say my last name? I don't. Because Conman doesn't have a last name. At least not online, he doesn't. No, it's something I keep private to myself. It's not something I want out there. It's not something I want to be exposed because I've got family as well. You know, I don't want people going and trying to add my family on Facebook or anything like that. That's not fair. I've already had to tell my family to turn all their stuff onto private because we've had some creepy people in the past try to friend, you know, my family on Facebook. My sister, they found her some way. So basically, my family is pretty protected online at this point. And I'm not, I don't wish to disclose that information, not anytime soon. But now it's time for a little iconic. But the Iconics are here, Billy Kay and Peyton Royce. And who are they going to face tonight? Ruby Riott? Is my sister older than me? Nope. Sister is a couple years younger. And here comes Ruby Riott. The link didn't work. Check Twitter. Oops, something went wrong. Well, let me try to share it again, okay? Try it again. Click on this one in the chat if you guys weren't able to click on the previous link. That should take you to the Con podcast right there. The what podcast? So who is Ruby going to be facing? One-on-one versus Peyton Royce. All right, so Ruby versus Peyton. Should be a decent match, actually. Absolutely retro vibes. What's your question, buddy? Ghostface says, just recorded my first video. Holy moly. Let me tell you one thing right here, buddy. If you're just jumping on and recording a video, make sure that you've got topics that you wish to talk about. I know that you just said probably about 10 minutes ago that you were thinking of doing a video. Good job on making your first video. Remember, the more time you put into a video, the better quality it is going to be. So think about what you're saying. If you mess up, redo it. Videos take a while, right? But awesome, man. That was a quick video. All right. But now, asking each and every one of you over on Twitter, twitter.com, who do you think will win? Billie Kay is awesome. She really is. Okay, here's another great point. Another amazing point for aspiring YouTubers here, everybody. Videos that are just like, welcome to the channel. This is what we're doing. This is what we do here on the channel. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Those videos are great. Do not make them right as your very first video. Don't make them as your first video, because you are going to change your mind on what you're making within the next few weeks. You're going to figure out how you are presenting your content and all of that. Do not make your very first video a welcome to the channel video. People don't know what they're watching on your channel. There's no other content on your channel, right? If you're looking to grow that channel, have a few videos up on your channel first where people have got stuff to watch, whether it's gaming content, whether it's talking about wrestling, whatever it may be. Have stuff for them to watch, and then have an introduction to the channel. Say, welcome to this channel. This is what we do here. We've got these videos already released. Go check them out. We've got more to come. You know, then there's a reason for people, once they've clicked on that first video, to stay on the channel and potentially subscribe to you. They're not going to subscribe to you off of a one-off welcome to the channel video, right? It's a very difficult place to navigate, but make sure you build up your catalog of videos before you just start saying, this is me, this is what I am. People aren't clicking for you at the start, but people will stay for you as it goes on. Roll up from Ruby Riott, count of 2, kick out there by Peyton Royce. So you gotta find a way to draw in your viewers and then show your personality. Oh, what a move! What a move! 2, oh my God, what a move from Royce! Oh, what a finish! Oh, what a finishing move! Wow, that was good. Can I show you guys it? Yeah, I think I can show you it right here. Watch this twisting move. Watch this thing right here. Boom! Oh! So Ruby Riott losing with a purpose here tonight. Super Saiyan Goku Blue asking me, Conman, did you create this channel to make money or just for entertainment? I created this channel because I was really, really bored one day and loved Minecraft content. and wanted to make Minecraft content. I did this channel for a good 3 or 4 years before I actually really made any money off of it. I might have made like, you know, $100-200 along the way, but not much. I love being a YouTuber.
Ric Flair, as long as I've known, has been called the dirtiest player in the game. I grew up in South Carolina, and Ric Flair to me was a hero when I grew up. I mean, when you were a 13-year-old boy, Ric Flair was the man. He was a jet plane flying, limousine riding. He was the man, the myth, the man to be with. And then I got in this business. And I learned that Ric Flair is the dirtiest player in the game. And now Ric Flair is mentoring the apex predator, Randy Orton. Which means now Randy Orton is the most dangerous apex predator WWE has ever seen. You know, he's taking out a few legends. And I know I'm in his crosshairs. But I welcome that challenge. Come try me, Randy Orton. Come try me. Step in the ring with me and find out why I am the Big Show. As far as Angel and Garza, or Andrade, whatever. As far as they go, tonight they picked a bad night. Because they're not getting the friendly, happy Big Show. They're getting one angry giant.
The Big Show takes on Andrade and Angel Garza in a handicap match next.
All right. Let's continue the YouTube talk right here because I've seen a lot of people continue to talk about it. I totally understand being in that mind space where you're like, gotta upload more and more and more and more and more content to YouTube. One sec. Sorry. Just nose is running a little bit. But yeah, with being a YouTuber, you know, I know I said you got to be consistent, but the big part you also have to remember is the way YouTube works is through an algorithm. And that algorithm can be literally make or break for your channel. If you are a channel that uploads 3, 4, 5 times a day, you're probably not going to make it anywhere. Now, that's not for everybody, okay? Some channels do become very successful off of 3 or 4 times an upload a day. But generally speaking, you in your own right are not able to produce enough content that is considered top tier quality where YouTube is going to recommend it to other people by creating 3 or 4 videos a day. You can usually get by doing 1 video a day and maybe a live stream a day. If you are putting roughly out that much content and you're consistent with it, YouTube will start recommending your videos. They will. That's just really the only way to put it. You know, you got to figure out how to master the YouTube algorithm. You got to figure out how descriptions work, what keywords you've got to hit in your descriptions, how you're going to get people to subscribe to your channel. Because once again, this is the best piece of advice I can give to any aspiring YouTuber. And I know I've given a lot already here in this live stream, a lot of advice that people actually haven't asked for, but the best piece of advice that I can give for you if you are new to live streaming is just know people are not clicking on the video for you. Not at the start. They are not. If you see a channel with 1 subscriber, 2 subscribers, 50 subscribers, you are not clicking onto that channel for that person. You are clicking onto that channel because the content looks interesting. And then, if you find a way to make that person subscribe, you got to keep that content being interesting. The first early bit of your channel is very important to find out who you are as a content creator, because those early subs are going to be the ones that stick with you for a long period of time. That's the best piece of advice I think I could give. Just know that people are not clicking onto your videos for you at the start. So don't focus on yourself. Focus on what you're trying to talk about. Focus on the content. People don't care early on about you. And I'm sorry for that to be a harsh thing to hear. People don't care about your channel early on. They do after watching it for 3 or 4 years. but they don't care about it early on. You know, they might care about it after a month even, but they don't care about it right from the start. You got to earn that respect. You got to earn that viewer. And you do that by producing great top-tier content, and you don't get that way by just spamming content out there to the subscriber feed, right? People aren't going to continue to watch if you just cloud them with way too much content. It's not like Twitter, it's not like Instagram, where you can spam stuff because it's easy content to digest. You know, every single one of those videos are probably like 10 minutes long, roughly. 10 minutes is a long time to try to get somebody to sit down these days and watch a video. You know, if it's not stuff that is digestible in 10 seconds or less, people move on from it. So it's got to be good. It's got to be entertaining. Charles Wright, what's your question, my friend? Thing is, YouTube changed and went from fun to risky. I mean, like, you never know what would get hate or what would get demonetized or taken down. Well, here's the thing, man. If you're worried about what would get hate, don't. Okay? Just don't be a jerk. Don't be a prick online. And have decent thoughts, you know. Just have decent thoughts. You're not going to get hate. Like, true hate. You're not going to get true hate unless you are literally saying some extremely vulgar shit. You're not going to get true hate. You're going to get haters. People who don't give two craps about you and come in just like Joseph Stalin over here. By the way, that's his name, so that says everything it needs to know. He's a grade A troll. And saying Conman likes men. I mean, that's not the case. Even if it was the case, it's not an insult. And they're just looking for a reaction, you know. You're going to get that as a YouTuber. But true, honest-to-God hate doesn't happen that often unless you are literally scum. And even then, if you're scum, you're going to have a lot of people still defending you because you're a YouTuber. It is, yeah. Has Natalia's announcement happened yet? Yeah, the announcement was that Natalia is the superstar who holds the most amount of wins in the women's division right now, which is kind of cool. Charles Wright asking, is it good to upload a video once a week or every 2 weeks? Need some advice. Yes, it does not matter how often you upload necessarily, as long as it's consistent. For me, this channel knows every single Monday, Wednesday, and Friday at 8 p.m. we are live. This channel knows it, so it sends recommendations out every single week. It puts them in their subscription box. You guys, I'm sure most of the time, will be notified if you continue to watch these live streams. And that goes for every channel. If you're, say, every Friday, once a week, every Friday you release a new video, well, the system knows at this time on this Friday, you are going to release a video. Same thing every 2 weeks, every month. You know, just try to release it in the same time frame, and YouTube will push the content. There's a YouTuber that I watch called Let's Game It Out. His videos are so freaking funny. He's a hilarious YouTuber. Me and Becca love him, but he doesn't post super often, but it's consistent. If you look at like the breaks in between his videos, it doesn't go more often than like, you know, a couple of weeks. Sometimes it's like every 2 or 3 weeks, but I believe they get released on the same day as well. So that's my advice right there, man. But here is Andrade and Angel Garza. Oh, I know you did, buddy. I know you did. It is what it is. You're a troll online. You're a troll. And, you know, you're doing it for fun. You're bored at home, I'm sure. I'm not offended by it. Mm-hmm. Will I stream Collision on Friday after Super Chats, bro? Did I miss a Super Chat? Did I miss a Super Chat? I don't... Did we? I believe I've gotten all of them here. Yeah, it looks like... Yeah, I've got all of them here. Oh, okay, Kevin Langoff, gotcha. But here we go, everybody. It is time for the Big Show versus Andrade and Angel Garza. I have a bad feeling Big Show's going to beat Andrade and Angel Garza. I have a bad feeling about this. But let me ask you over on Twitter, everybody, who do you think will win this match? All right, guys, you can now head on over to twitter.com/Conman167 again and vote in the poll. So, just so that we are both on the same... Oh, thanks, Heel Smark. Thank you very much, Heel Smark. I appreciate that, man. How do I fix that? Oh, I need to change my Spotify. Yeah. Okay, thanks, man. No problem there, Charles, right? Sorry, just some things are kind of happening on my computer right now. Spotify is not doing well opening. Andrade has now been tagged back inside the ring, and this match continues. So now, Big Show versus Andrade. It should be Andrade and Garza who win, but I feel like that's not going to happen for some reason. Daniel Wrestling, thanks for asking, my friend. I'm doing pretty good. Doing pretty solid. It is up. What's up there? Why is Spotify not working? There we go. Sorry, everybody. I just got to fix something because it was pointed out to me that some information is out there that I'm not really looking for it to be out there. Big Show now just looking to step over the chest of Andrade, and all that weight just comes right back down on him. Change Spotify name. Here we go. Sorry, everybody. Why can't I edit my name? Why can I not edit my name? What the hell is going on here? Oh, Garza just got slapped in the chest. No idea how to get rid of my name there. Okay, that's... Yeah, so... Alright, gotta figure that one out. Uh-oh, Andrade just tagged himself back in again. Sorry, Ghostface, I honestly don't have the time right now, buddy. I honestly don't. I'm trying to change my name on Spotify. Is Angel Garza gonna walk out on Andrade now? Yeah, Angel Garza walking out on Andrade. Put it on private. How do you put Spotify name on private is the question. And I think Big Show's about to knock Andrade out. Big Show goes for the little choke slam delivered. 2, 3. All right, good. I believe my name is no longer public, so that should be good. If you guys go to my my Spotify now, you should be able to follow it. Andrade with the knockout blow delivered to him. It's still saying my name. Sugar me tits. Okay. Nope, it's still there. Shoot. Okay. Well, some people are learning things here tonight. Yeah, this isn't good. Hey, Ricochet, Cedric, how you doing?
Hey, Truth, you good, man? You look a little shook.
Calm down. Yeah. Bro, I finally got away from Tozawa and them ninjas.
Dangerous.
Yeah,
there's a lot of them. Yeah, so I'll give you that one.
Or did I?
Truth, I ain't no ninja. We good.
I'm sorry, Cedric the Entertainer. Dog, I'm paranoid, man. This right here is problems, dog. But you know what? I see my favorite superhero, Richard O'Shea, is on the set. I ain't got no problems right now.
Are you kidding? Did he seriously just call him Richard O'Shea? I have been calling Ricochet Richard O'Shea since, like, he came to WWE. Are you kidding?
Y'all have no idea.
Where's he go? I don't know.
Apollo takes on MVP next in a match presented by State Farm. Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there.
I think that has to prove right there somebody in WWE watches me. How do my ideas keep, or not ideas, but how do things that I say keep ending up on screen? What is going on? Like, if you want me to contribute to your program, just hire me as a writer. Oh, man. Yeah, literally, guys, I said Vince McMahon would totally be the man to take Ricochet out of NXT and give him an Irish gimmick and call him Richard O'Shea. That's what I said upon his debut that was going to happen. Richard O'Shea. I said that that's how they were going to spell his name, and they were going to give him an Irish gimmick and all that. Steve Taylor says, why? So you can leave us, eh? No, I don't want to leave you guys. I think it would be amazing if there was a way that I could do this show in a actual WWE format, like, you know, with... I know it's never going to happen because there's no way WWE would allow a show that is unscripted like this talk about their show and talk about the behind-the-scenes details and talk about face turns, heel turns, all that stuff, right? But if it ever did, it would be amazing if this was an actually a WWE-sponsored run show. Great graphics if I had other people putting stuff up on the screen for me, having cool cutaways and just allowing me to kind of do my thing and talk about wrestling. I think it'd be really cool. It's never going to happen, but it'd be really cool. But welcome everybody to the live stream. If you have not done so yet, please make sure you smack a like on this video. Also making sure you are subscribed to the channel. Some breaking news if you guys have not, well, it's not really breaking, but Oh, actually, yeah, it is breaking. So here we go. Breaking. The Fatal 4-Way this Wednesday to determine the #1 contender for the WWE NXT Women's title will now be an elimination match. It's Mia Yim versus Tegan Nox versus Candice LeRae versus Dakota Kai. Pff, that's going to be good.
Look at that scuffed up wall. Staring at you. Embarrassing you in front of your in-laws. Spreading rumors about you.
Ooh, that's a take there, Jason Barker. That's a take, eh? How about this? All media is heel because all media has a narrative and is pushing their own agenda every single time. There is not a clean media place right now. Also, the thing is, though, with Fox News, is it's funded for the Republican Party. It's run as a propaganda machine for the Republican Party, and while CNN isn't necessarily run for the Liberal Party, it is definitely liberal-centric, so you never get the true message. You never get down-the-middle reporting anymore. It doesn't happen. But yeah, that's a take thinking that Fox is the babyface here, my friend. That is a rough take. They're both heels, that's for sure. Gallows and Anderson signed with Impact Wrestling. I heard about that. Man, that adds a lot to their division. Gallows and Anderson versus the North. Oh, whenever that happens, that's going to be good. You think NJPW is going downhill? I don't think that's the case at all. NJPW, I think they're going to be better than ever once this is all done. What's that comment? Jacob. Oh, 2. You hear the clock ticking. Tick, tock. You're a rock star in the making. Tick, tock. I want you to remember me. Tick, tock. But they don't have the memory. I'm coming. No one can stop me. No one can hold me. No one can control me. I'm coming. I'm here. Pain. Tropicana. Apple juice. All for the moment I let the dog loose. Woo. I love that theme song. You guys know that. I love me some MVP theme. That's actually a good point there, Unbroken. Yeah, it is our future. Unfortunately, it has become the thing that dominates everybody's thought process, which is not how we need to operate. It does not need to be on our minds 24/7. That's on the minds of the politicians. We should be aware, we should push what we want to believe in, but we shouldn't be shoving it down everybody's throat, which is a thing that I've kind of realized over the last little bit. Here is MVP.
My neighborhood of Opelika, people come up to me and they go, MVP, you an OG, man. You made it out the hood. How can I be like you? And I say,
oh, I hit my mic, sorry.
Lofty aspirations, there's only one MVP. However, I can inspire you to do the things that I've done. See, what does all this success matter if you don't give back? Which is why it's been such an honor and a joy that you have allowed me to help you lock into that limitless potential that you possess. Now, sometimes you get
limitless potential. Did you guys just hear that?
They take a heartfelt gesture and they ignorantly reject it. This is what Apollo Crews
Could Keith Lee be on his way up to the main roster soon?
Young guy. And I understand this is his first championship run. He's riding on the high. I've been there. But when one of the longest reigning United States champions of all time offers to mentor you, you don't say no. I will not be disrespected by Apollo Crews.
I like that little Apollo thing that he's got in his theme song now.
What are you talking about? I never disrespected anybody. Definitely not you. You're a self-made man? Well, so am I.
AG, thank you very much, my friend, for subscribing.
Don't sit here and give me this speech about giving back. Because if you cared about anybody but yourself, you would have listened to me the first time I turned down your services.
Whoa, accusations against Austin Theory? NBA Youngbuck, is he caught in the allegations as well? Oh, no way. That's why he's off.
Because the only person that you truly care about helping is yourself.
Whoa. I didn't know that one.
No, listen. I admire that. You didn't want me as your manager. Now you're going to find out that you really didn't want me as your enemy. Ring that bell, ref.
So the United States champion Apollo Crews ready to go one-on-one with MVP.
Okay. So... looks like... So, why Austin Theory wasn't on TV earlier here today. Snapchat, a 13-year-old girl asked her for a Snapchat. Moments after, Austin Theory added me on Snap after a show a few weeks later. This was back in 2018. I'll include pics on the next post. He started messaging me some very gross things, and I told him I was only 13 and a very big fan trying to steer the convo away. He told me to stop saving messages and that we would have a secret. Clearly pulling me in closer than I'd like. A photo of them, giving me more attention than other fans at the time. She's... user not found. Oh, then he ended up blocking her. Okay. So this was 5 days ago that this happened. So let's read this out here. This is from Ringside News, so take it how you will. It is more of a gossipy website than anything. It posts a ton of things. Saying Austin Theory is now the subject of a speaking out accusation. This allegation comes from a fan who was just 13 years old at the time these events took place. The female fan named Hay alleges that Austin Theory added her to his Snapchat and messaged her very gross things. She has no proof of those Snapchat messages, as she said Austin Theory made her stop saving them so their messages could remain a secret. Okay. This young fan was apparently trying to tell her story on Instagram, but nobody was listening. Then it was shared on Twitter, where the hashtag speaking out movement first took off. Another fan, here we go, tweeted out to corroborate her story. I can personally testify to what Tay is saying. I was there for a lot of this. What happened should never have occurred. This young fan noted in her alleged account that I told him I was only 13 at the time, and a really big fan trying to steer the convo away. He told me to stop saving messages and that we could have a secret. Theory allegedly blocked the young fan once she sent out her hashtag speaking out message. Austin Theory has yet to react to these allegations against him. This fan did not have any screenshots of the Snapchat discussions, but she did have photos of herself backstage at the wrestling event, including a photo of herself with Austin Theory. And that was where Austin Theory was pulling her in close. So again, these are from February 3rd, 2018, which is when he asked her for her Snapchat. Okay, so that makes a lot of sense, ladies and gentlemen, why Austin Theory isn't on TV here tonight. Not to say that his career is about to be derailed necessarily, but it's going to allow WWE to look into it a little bit more, which I think is a pretty good goal, I think. Yeah, make sure that... I'm not against taking people off of television. I know some people are against that while they do a little bit of an investigation, but I would much rather that they get taken off TV while the due process can be done, so that way their name either doesn't get dragged anymore or they're off TV as soon as things begin, you know. Very interesting. That was the same report that Velveteen got. Well, it seems like Velveteen Dream is on his last days within WWE. He might never be seen on WWE television again. It's rumored that the dream is over. But again, he has not been officially released. It's just not looking good. But let me ask you over on twitter.com/Conman167, who will win this matchup right here? It's either going to be Bobby Lashley or MVP or Apollo Crews. Now, let me say this much right here. If Velveteen Dream is in fact innocent, which I honestly don't know if he is or if he isn't, right? I don't have a clue. If he is innocent of all of this, though, I wish him well because he was in a car accident as well. I have no clue if he's okay or not. They say he was released from hospital, but I don't have any personal sources on this, right? But you do hope that he is in good health, even if he did do it. You do hope that you never like to see anybody get hurt, right? So you do hope that they are in good health. And that's not to say that if he did do it, that I'm standing with him. No, not at all. Not even in the slightest little bit. But you still don't wish personal harm towards other people. So you hope he's okay. Jason Barker, thank you, my friend, for your $10 dono right there. He says Keith Lee needs to get called up, then unify the North American and the NXT Championship. Only way I could see them doing that, okay, Jason Barker, is if they plan on having the NXT UK Championship come over to NXT, if NXT UK does in fact fold, and treating it as the mid-card championship there, and then combining the North American Championship and the NXT title as one. Into the cover off a spinebuster, count of two, kick out by MVP. Behold the king. The king of kings. We're pretty evenly split down the middle right now. It's tough. Oh, Apollo Crews knocked off the ropes and he lands pretty hard. MVP into the corner. Big boot to Crews. Oh my God. Are you kidding me? Northern Light suplex from MVP to... No! What?
Keith Lee needs to get called up and then unify the North American and NXT Championship.
Another look at this match between MVP and the United States champion Apollo Crews. The distraction by Lashley helps MVP use the ropes to his advantage, and then MVP, boom, with the big boot in the corner, crumples Crews. Now, Apollo Crews had to contend with the interference of Bobby Lashley along with dealing with MVP, and this time it worked out in MVP's favor. Do you not understand who you are dealing with? What, you want to pass along some extra credit to Bobby Lashley? Well, you know, Bobby's out there just being supportive, man. How can we be so mad at people trying to be supportive? Look at Apollo Crews.
Apollo right back after MVP, but that's not very babyface-like. You know what? This might be the catalyst to get Apollo to join the faction. And Bobby Lashley's got the full Nelson lock back in. I'll say this much. Apollo Crews just became a little more interesting. I don't know what his future looks like. But man, Lashley continuing to hold on to the full Nelson, refusing to let go of the hold. Wait, who's that? Is that the Usos? Oh no, it's Ricochet. It's Ricochet and Cedric Alexander. Conman did a thing right there. Trying to pull him off, but Ricochet and Cedric Alexander cannot get it off. Insaguri there to the back of the head of Lashley. Ricochet with a drop kick to Lashley as well. My bad. No, MVP is not the United States champion. He is not. He just beat Apollo Crews, though, which might lead into the next story for him. Yeah, MVP got a clean win over the United States champion in 2020. Kind of crazy. Why are you surprised? It was so obvious that Bobby was going to do something. I'm not surprised that Bobby interfered in the match. I'm also not surprised that Apollo Crews lost. I'm surprised that a man that they are trying to build up lost to a boot in the corner and then a half-assed Northern Lights suplex. That's more what I'm surprised that he lost to. He didn't lose to a distraction. He lost clean. Lashley distracted him for 2 seconds maybe. He lost clean, and I don't know if that was the right call, but I guess that's them saying that MVP can help him. MVP is better than Apollo right now. That's what they're saying, and MVP wants to extend his help to Apollo Crews. I wonder if Apollo wants to now try to join MVP, and MVP rejects him from joining.
Which turns into a log workout craze. Stay flake free, no matter what you do.
No, Matty SXX123. MVP is not the new United States champion. Excuse me.
On the road, we'll be doing what we do best. Providing some calm and confidence with convenient online shopping and Lincoln pickup and delivery service. For a little help on and off the road.
We got like, what, a half hour left of the show? Yeah. Sorry, everybody. I know that I've already went to the bathroom once here today, but I got to go again. So why don't you let me know in the comments below. What is your favorite finishing move of all time? Let me know in the comments, and I will be right back.
This program is aggressive in nature. It may contain themes that are not suitable for everyone. Viewer discretion is advised.
And we are back here on Monday Night Raw with an impromptu matchup between Ricochet and Bobby Lashley. Before the commercial break, we saw how Ricochet and Cedric Alexander had to help separate Bobby Lashley for the full Nelson he had on Apollo Crews. Bobby Lashley had to...
All right. Oh. Okay, we got ourselves a match now. Bobby Lashley versus Ricochet. So sure. Oh, look at how aggressive Bobby Lashley has become right now. Okay, so... where are we at? Ricochet. Holy crap, Bobby Lashley just destroying him. Amazing how Ricochet literally got a WWE title match against Brock Lesnar in Saudi Arabia, and now he's being treated like this. Oh my god, Lashley just destroyed him. Glenn Cross says, well, this is sad. Already broke up Ricochet and Cedric. I don't know where you're getting that one. Cedric Alexander is ringside for Ricochet's match right here, so... oh. They're really treating Ricochet as a jobber. Kick out at 2 there by Richard O'Shea. It absolutely is your Poppy, Chris. Absolutely, my friend. Uh-oh, no! Oh, MVP dropping Ricochet face first on the hardest part of that table. Cedric, you gonna go help him out? You gonna help out your tag team partner? Bobby now. Right into the barricade goes Ricochet. Super Saiyan Goku Blue. Sorry, I think I meant to tell you this earlier. I can't show the screen because there's copyright rules and regulations that I have to follow. If I show the screen, it will basically be the end of this channel before you know it. We might get away with it for like a few minutes or so, but before you know it, I'd be shut down. Ricochet. Oh my God! Oh my God! Oh! The Dominator from Lashley. That's it. 2. Kick out by Ricochet. How'd he kick out of that one? Con, you used to show the show. Yeah, I did, and I learned the hard way. I learned the very hard way that you can't do that. Your channel will be shut down. I got a 3-month ban from live streaming back in the day. So I will not do that again. Bobby Lashley staring down Cedric Alexander as well. But now just gonna... Oh my God, Ricochet! No wonder they're putting Ricochet in there against him. They're just like, hey, do the Brock Lesnar match all over again, this time against Bobby Lashley. And this is why Bobby Lashley versus Brock Lesnar is money. This needs to be the SummerSlam match. Brock versus Bobby. Oh! Count of 9, and Ricochet is dead. Oh, Lashley goes right back out to break the count, saving Ricochet's match right here. I wonder if Ricochet is going to pick up a shock win over Lashley. Probably not. Yeah, they just want him to sell. It's all they want him to do right now. And I mean, when you can sell the way Ricochet does, why wouldn't you? When you could be flipped around the ring and thrown around the ring, it'd be a pretty easy thing you want to have happen to the performer. Ricochet just collapsing, though, at the feet of Lashley. I think he was looking for another spear. And Lashley now ready for the full Nelson. How is WWE copyright, though? Any footage of anything that you do not own that you are redistributing without permission from the company or the owner of the copyright is copyright protected. Oh, Ricochet lands on his feet. Match isn't over yet. Ricochet ducks down, and over the top rope goes Mr. Bobby Lashley. Ricochet pointing right at Bobby. Big Bad Bob catches Ricochet. No. Right into the steel post, though. Bobby Lashley got countered by Ricochet. Are they going to give him the win? This would be amazing if Ricochet finds a way to win. Count of 5. Count of 6. Lashley slowly back inside the ring. Ricochet's giving everything he's got. Ricochet off the ropes. Moonsault delivered. And Lashley's in a lot of trouble. Into the cover. Count of 1. Count of 2. Lashley kicks out at 2.5, and this match continues. But I think Ricochet may be thinking for that 630. Remember the rivalry that Ricochet and Samoa Joe had as well. Samoa Joe putting him over on commentary. Cedric Alexander saving his partner. Up and over, rolls through. Lashley's in trouble. Off the boot right there. Enziguri to the back of the head, and Ricochet continues to hit hard here tonight. Stinging like a bee with a super kick to the jaw of Lashley. Looking for maybe one more. Ricochet. Kicked. Caught. Caught by Lashley. Caught by Lashley. Oh my God. Lashley's bleeding at the ear. Lashley with blood pouring down the side of his head. You can see it dripping out. And Ricochet is caught in the full Nelson. It's over. It's over. He taps. Yo, I don't know if I agree with him tapping out. I wish Ricochet would have passed out. But still, what a showcase for Bobby Lashley. What a showcase, man. That ear is bleeding hard. Oh, no, no, come on! Right on Cedric Alexander as well. Full Nelson locked in so deep. Wow. I mean, that was entertaining as hell. That was a really fun segment. You don't like to see Ricochet lose, but if that gets him back on TV for a little bit, I'm down. Yeah, that honestly was a great showcase for Bobby Lashley. This is the best Bobby Lashley has ever been. This is the best Bobby Lashley. This is a Bobby Lashley I can take seriously. And I really hope that they develop this into a faction with Apollo Crews, MVP, maybe even Cedric Alexander and Ricochet as well. And of course, Bobby Lashley being the big lead man of the group. Thank you, Jason Barker, by the way.
Watch wrestling, big fan of you guys. You guys got it all figured out. But tonight, going into Extreme Rules, horror show, I want to get in Drew's head, okay? Let me take the reins here tonight. I'll be like a player coach. I'll be like the Pete Rose. Let me take over.
Oh my, that is so funny, Dolph.
Thanks.
Because the last time that we saw you, you were on our show of SmackDown. And if I recall, you got exposed by some little hacker and losing Mandy Rose to Otis.
She's like obsessed with me.
Oh,
You guys-
Bailey and I've been dominating the women's division.
Great.
Right.
I think it's
So,
great.
okay, look, what Sasha's trying to say is, don't screw this up for her, okay?
Sure.
So go get ready.
These are
Tag team
champs.
champ.
I'm going to be champ. It all works out.
Yeah, we're
It's a good
gonna
team.
Tag team champion.
It's going to owe me one after this.
Yeah. You better listen to you. You better listen to you.
Hang on, Steve. You said they mentioned the hacker there? They mentioned the hacker? Did I just miss that? I'm going to rewind it. I want to hear that. Yeah, I'm going to rewind that. I want to hear what Sasha said.
Because the last time that we saw you, you were on our show of SmackDown. And if I recall, you got exposed by some little hacker and losing Mandy Rose to Otis. Oh, Bailey and I've been dominating every day. So you can spark me today.
You got exposed by some little hacker.
Today will surprise you.
Okay.
TSC.ca. Today's shopping choice.
Okay. Interesting.
Now you're free to lock roll for days and receive praise for your lock rolling ways, which turns into a lock
Interesting.
craze. Stay flake free no matter what you do.
I.
Why does Slayers have so many flavors to choose from?
Okay. So, yeah, that could be reference. It's the first time the hacker's been brought up in a month. It's possible. I'm still waiting to see if the storyline has been dropped or not. Like, that could have just been in reference to what has happened, right? That was done very much in passing. That's... It could be it. The hacker did say something on Instagram, though. I don't know. Really? Well, let's check this out. WWE hacker Instagram.
Because while our great chair has always been here to support different people with different needs, now more than ever, Canadians need to bag from home. With TD
I can't find that.
that both use two-step verification, you can manage your money safely
Okay.
anytime, from any chair.
Hacker Instagram. Let's keep looking for this. I can't find it.
strength and resilience that deserve to be told.
The message WWE, thank you, man. The message WWE. Let's take a look. So the message WWE posted 2 days ago. True justice happens with eyes wide open. In the screenshot, you can see Lacey Evans, Daniel Bryan. I think that's Nikki Cross and Alexa Bliss, Braun Strowman. Is that Baron Corbin? I think that's Baron Corbin. It looks like the parking lot from Miz and Morrison and Braun Strowman's stuff. So interesting. Super Saiyan Goku Blue says, Conman, next time you stream on Friday, don't mute any commercials. You might miss something. I don't mute any commercials. I don't know why you think I mute commercials. I don't, man. You can listen to them still in the background if you turn your volume up loud enough. Can I put it on the picture? I just exited out of it. Sorry, man. Let me get it back. It's really nothing special. Let me show you it, though. WWE, the message. So there you go. That's the photo right there, folks. If you can see that. Yeah. You can see how there's Daniel Bryan there on the right side of the screen. That's Lacey Evans just below him there. And the message says, true justice happens with eyes wide open. I wouldn't really say that gives us any new clues, but I would say that it isn't useless. It's showing that they're still around, I guess. Jason Barker, thanks for the $5 dono. I don't think everybody does view it through a prism. I think some people do. Yeah, I think just the conversation has been dominated by that, and that's why everybody seems to be talking about it right now. Right, and rightfully so, you know, moving the world towards a better goal right now, towards a unified goal is probably pretty good. But obviously people are going to reject it along the way, and that is what it is. Thanks for your $5 dono.
I just want everyone to know that not everything should be viewed in the prism of race and color.
This is a good point right here. Steve Taylor says, true justice, the Sheamus and Jeff Carr wreck, and eyes wide open. That's something Jeff says constantly with his face paint. You might be right. You might be right. I thought that they were going to do something with Jeff Hardy and the Hacker to begin with. So that makes sense if they're continuing that on in that direction. I don't think I need to say this, but I'm probably gonna. The hashtag Black Lives Matter is not racist, okay? It's not. Sure, are there people who are taking it to extremes right now? Abso-freaking-lutely. But the message behind it is not a racist message. It isn't. And I stand with it still. You know, we're not trying to make this political, but that is what I want to say about that. There are definitely people, though, who are taking it to the extreme right now, which is totally not what the message is supposed to be either, right? But this match coming up next, everybody, Drew McIntyre and Asuka. This is the main event. So Dolph down to his ring right here. I bet you WWE actually has a photo for this one, so let me get this here. And now it's time. What? Oh my, could it be? It is! It's boss time! Boom, 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 boom. Cause I'm gone, push them all out the way. That entrance it's so dope. I love it. I'm a fan of the entrance. Just looking for the graphics here, folks. Oh, that's not the actual match right there. Here, can I get this up on the screen? So this is the match here. It's not the actual correct graphic right now. So if you give me a few moments, I'm going to continue to look for it. But our main event is right around the corner. And if you guys wish to go to twitter.com/Conman167, let me know who you guys think is going to win this match. So who will win? Bailey on commentary here on Monday Night Raw saying she's the best commentator. It's hard to argue. Steve says he'll send it to me. He might not have been talking to me. Con, they've talked about Nexus a lot recently in CM Punk. What if the Nexus are the hackers? I mean, sure, that's a outlandish thought right there, but you never know. I guess it's not impossible, just not a likely scenario. Thank you, Steve. Thank you. That's what I'm looking for. Save that image right there, and let's get this up on the screen. Oh, okay. Well, give me 1 second here. There we go. All right, match is up next. Here we go. All right. And now we can put this up on the screen in the proper position. Boom. No, the hacker could be Wade Barrett, Con, I'm telling you. I mean, I'm not against it. I'm not against it if WWE goes in the direction of Wade Barrett. That would be really freaking cool for that to be the match. It'd be a really cool thing, actually, as well. Hey, Miles, how you doing, buddy? Welcome to the live stream. Spinning back fist attempt right there from Asuka. She rolls through. Banks rolls up on her feet. And Asuka looking pretty solid during this matchup. Honestly, guys, tonight's Raw has been really quite entertaining. It's been very entertaining, to say the least. Let's update our results tab right here. So, we also had ourselves... what happened beforehand? MVP defeated Apollo. And then Lashley defeated Ricochet. Is there any other matches that I'm forgetting about right here? We've had Andrade and Angel Garza defeating the Viking. Oh, Viking Raiders. R-Truth defeating Akira Tozawa. Seth Rollins and Murphy defeating Aleister Black and Humberto Carrillo. Then we had ourselves Big Show defeat Angel, Garza, and Andrade. MVP defeated Apollo, and Lashley defeated Ricochet. Is there any other matches than that? The hacker is Hornswoggle. Wade Barrett's character was about justice. The hacker is about justice. It connects in a way. I mean, yeah, that's a stretch that Wade Barrett's character was about justice. His thing for a while there was, I'm afraid I've got some bad news. Right? Like, let's not go there and say Wade Barrett was all about justice. He had a bit of a justice storyline with the Nexus, but other than that, he wasn't about justice. It might be a bit of a connection. I think you're holding your breath. It would be a great reveal. I think you're hoping for too much there. I forgot Ruby versus Peyton. Thank you very much. I totally did. So Peyton Royce defeated Ruby Riott. There we go. He had a gavel for a bit when he couldn't wrestle. I guess. Yeah. Order! Order! Sure, yeah. I guess justice is his character. No, when I think of Wade Barrett, I do not think of justice. All good there, Derek Goodman. Welcome to the stream, buddy. Asim K says, I don't think it's Ali. They're building this character way too much. I feel like at this point, it's going to be a huge return, and even if they do reveal Ali to be the hacker, it will be a disappointment. Well, that's the thing that wrestling fans do, you know? Wrestling fans overhype it for themselves. People talking about this being CM Punk, this being maybe a returning Wade Barrett now. All these ideas of being outlandish possible superstars, as opposed to pushing a superstar with a new character that has already started to get over in the WWE. If you give a great character to a unused talent, maybe they flourish and become a main event player, which is what we need more of. We don't need more of old-time superstars returning. We don't. We've got enough of that as is, and they are not making enough new stars. This hacker gimmick needs to be somebody on the roster. It has to be, because there's not been a thing that has been talked about more than the hacker gimmick in all of 2020 when it comes to wrestling-based storylines. It has been the most talked about storyline throughout the year, and if WWE puts a superstar that is on their roster in that position and pushes them to succeed, people might accept it. They might not. It might fail. And yeah, sure, CM Punk could probably run with the hacker gimmick if he wanted to, or they could run it with somebody else. Yeah, that could happen. But the fact is, their star power still shines through bright enough if they wanted to have them come back to WWE. They don't need a hacker gimmick in order to succeed in WWE, right? What stipulation do I think Dolph will choose? Could be a ladder match. They could go ladder in homage of Dolph Ziggler being on like the career path of Shawn Michaels. Did Diesel and Shawn Michaels ever have a ladder match? Shawn Michaels versus Diesel in your house. Is this a ladder match? Oh! No. That was just a straight up wrestling match between Shawn Michaels and Diesel. I'm looking at it right here. In your house, WWE Championship no holds barred match. So no, that was not that one. I did their botch guy. Nasty looking ear. Nasty looking ears. So I don't believe Shawn Michaels and Big Diesel had a ladder match between each other, but I would be down to see a ladder match between Drew McIntyre and Dolph Ziggler. I think it would be a ton of fun. Yeah, he had the Razor Ramon matches. That's right. Yeah, the ladder match there, the famous ones. Count of 2, but a kick out by the Blueprint. Pickle says, show's been bad in my opinion. Sorry. Interesting. Interesting, Pickle. Everybody's entitled to their own opinion. Tonight's Raw has been really freaking good, and that is my opinion right there, and I'm not going to try to change yours, but I don't know what more you really need from just a random edition of Monday Night Raw. That isn't a go-home show, that isn't post-WrestleMania, that isn't going to feature the debut of anybody, you know what I mean? Like, this is just probably a solid edition of Raw, with some good matches on the card, good story, hype towards the pay-per-view. Honestly, I don't know what more we could really ask from this edition here tonight. And I wonder, guys, people who are saying it's lackluster, I'm wondering if you're just not enjoying it because there's no fans there, right? And that's entirely possible as well. I think tonight, if those fans were here, this show would be bonkers. It'd be really freaking good. The whole MVP stuff with Apollo. Of course, Lashley versus Ricochet was a great match. You know, this for being in the main event. Maybe it's not the most hyped up main event, but Sasha Banks and Bayley have been killing it. They deserve to be in the main event with the WWE champion and women's champion in Asuka, right? Absolutely deserve to be there. Dolph Ziggler, yeah, he's facing Drew McIntyre, so it makes sense of him being in the main event as well. Trying to treat him as like a bigger deal, right? Interesting botch, guys, saying it's been average. I think it's been really solid. I think it's been real solid. You know, and that's the magic part of wrestling, right? It's everybody to each their own. But tonight, this show has had everything it needs for just a random edition. It had a double contract signing, which is different than just a regular contract signing. That sure, it ended with a brawl, but the promos in it were really quite solid. Again, the stuff with Bobby Lashley and MVP has been fantastic. The R-Truth 24/7 title segment, it's decent filler. Promos overall, I'm intrigued with Ruby Riott. Peyton Royce looked incredible with that finish there. I've enjoyed it. I've really enjoyed it. Oh, Sasha just wrenching on the arms, though, of Asuka here. Also, I didn't even mention the Rollins stuff with Humberto Carrillo and with Aleister Black. That stuff was good as well. Not the greatest part of the show, but it was decent. Oh, what a code breaker from Asuka! My man, Con, the fact that you were talking about it and the show is not over just helps prove it's been pretty average. My man, you must be new here. Half the time, Conman doesn't even watch the show sometimes. No, that's actually a straight up lie. But normally, main event matches, you will notice this. I tend to talk about the rest of the show a lot more. This main event right here, I said it's not captivating as hell, but the rest of the show has been very, very, very good. The main event, like I said, it's just kind of there. But for me, the show has been really quite entertaining. I've enjoyed it. You know, it's been a solid 3 hours for me. Anyways, nice overhead belly to belly. Love the way that Drew McIntyre is being presented at the moment. McIntyre, what a clothesline. And Dolph Ziggler being sent back to Hollywood. Kip up there from Drew McIntyre. Which show am I looking forward to more this week, AEW or NXT? Honestly, neither, because I'm not watching it live. Didn't even really look too heavily at the cards this week. I know it's going to be good. I know it's going to be entertaining. I will not be watching it live. I will have to catch up at a later time. Sasha just tagged herself in. I don't think McIntyre saw that. Asuka's in the ring. Oh, what a back elbow to Dolph. That was great. That was great. But look out behind you, Sasha. You look out behind you, Sasha.
Asuka with the kick to the side of the head. It's over. 2. Whoa! What a kick out. Holy. Matthew, I'm so sorry to hear about that, buddy. My thoughts are with you and your family, of course. My condolences. I'm so sorry to hear that, buddy. I hope you're okay. We're going to transition back here to the last final moments of this matchup. Sasha Banks almost caught in the Asuka. Oh, rolls her up. 2. Oh, my God. Kick out by Asuka, though. Kick to the side of the head. Roll up again. The most dreaded move in wrestling. Kick out at 2. Into the Banks statement. It's in. Oh, my God. Asuka's going to tap out to Sasha. Asuka's going to tap to Sasha. Asuka. Is she going to tap? No, breaks the hold, rolls through that one. Rolling her into the Asuka lock. It is in deep. Sasha Banks caught. Rolls her through to the cover. Count of 1. Count of 2. Sasha just beat Asuka. Sasha just beat Asuka. Sasha just beat Asuka. Hell yeah. Hell to the yeah. Oh, everybody. That is so good. Sasha Banks and Bayley continue to be the stars of the show. Oh, that's good. That is really freaking good. So right now, with that right there, Dolph Ziggler is able to say, I beat Drew McIntyre. Even though he didn't pin him, even though he wasn't even in the ring for the finish, he's going to be able to say, I beat Drew McIntyre going into Extreme Rules. Bayley is going to be able to gloat for Sasha Banks. Sasha Banks has a clean win over Asuka in the ring. Folks, you may not like the story, but it's being built so well towards Extreme Rules. And you know what? People are going to argue with it tonight. That's okay. I really enjoyed tonight's edition of Raw. Really enjoyed it. Main event wasn't the most captivating until probably the final few minutes. Other than that, though, the show was good. The show was very enjoyable. I continue to really like the progression of the stories that we are seeing here on our TV screens. I don't know what more we could possibly actually want from the show. I'm going through the booking. Every single match made sense in some way, shape, or form. People are losing with a purpose now. It felt different. The show flowed very well for me. And honestly, I loved it. It didn't have to be perfect, but I loved it in the sense that it was an enjoyable 3 hours. And sometimes that's all you're looking for from your episode of Raw. That's my thoughts. Anyways, I want to hear your guys, though. Make sure you let me know in our poll that is going to be up on this channel as soon as this live stream is over. I will definitely go check that out there, Botch Guy. And why don't we send the Conman community over there as well? So let's go check out the Botch Guy's latest video, everybody, about Bobby Lashley's ear being busted wide open. So head on over there and check that out. But that is it for us, everybody, here today. Thank you so much to all the donors for the night. Thank you to everybody for supporting this channel once again. You guys are truly the best. I'm trying to reinvest a lot more into this channel so that we can continue to up our quality moving forward. And also, everybody, reminder, tomorrow, the Conman Universe is airing at 3 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, okay? So once again, 3 p.m. Eastern Standard Time tomorrow. Tuesday, not on Wednesday. I am off all day Wednesday. I will not be here. It is Canada Day. I've got some planned, I guess you could say, and I will not be here live streaming you guys with the NXT Great American Bash or AEW Fyter Fest. We will be there, however, for the following week on Wednesday, so we will catch part 2 of Great American Bash and Fyter Fest. But until then, everybody, take care. Have yourself a wonderful night. Thank you so much for watching once again. Make sure you're subscribed on your way out. Turn those notifications on. Follow me on Twitter. And if you wish to continue talking about the live stream or Monday Night Raw in general, head on over to our Discord server. That is the place to be, where our live chat is running pretty much 24/7. So check that out once again, our Discord server. Dab on our way out, woo, because we're cringy. And that's going to be it for me. Thank you so much for watching. Have yourselves a wonderful night. I've been Con, and that was Monday Night Raw.